mistakes, but there we go. The recording's gone.
I'm sure I'll have more of those than you.
Sounds good. Hidden supplies taken hold. I think this is the right table. Hopefully it is. I took table 3, so I hope that's correct.
I have to jump into Discord and have a double check.
Yep. Do you have any reserves?
I will be putting something in, more than likely.
Seems reasonable.
Where are we? Take and hold, hidden supply, search and destroy. Yep. So it's pretty box standard. I will put
Do we want
2 Warglaves into reserve.
I'm wondering if I don't think I put the lone up in reserve on this map because it's nice to make you come out and shoot me. And I think we're reserving a becomes tricky. I think it's fine if the canoness is on the table. Yeah. No, I think it's mainly scoring, and I think that's not where this game is going to come down to. Yeah. Putting stuff in the cars. So an Arca squad plus the solo canoness who dies for more miracles, starting the Rhino, Battle Sisters in the Emulator, and then everything else is on the table.
Yep.
Alright. I have no forward deploys or anything. And no advance or
There
forward.
is the assassin, but that would be a waste.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. I do want to get this ripped from the face of the universe. Attack and defender. I rolled a 3.
3 as well, just like
Another
real
3.
life. 6.
You win. Congratulations.
Yeah, we pop yours down first.
Yep. Seems reasonable. I'm just gonna put these Battle Sisters. I'm gonna do the screening work now. But they basically just want to hide and then screen the backfield. Something like that. Go for it.
Yep. Do something fairly similar with mine.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I just put the Warglaive in strategic?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Alright. Let's see. Where is 8? I think we're doing this somewhere over here, but probably should wait. Now the question becomes: you move 12 on the armatures, yes?
Yeah, 10 on the big one.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, what does Kane's shooting look like now again?
It's got 2 modes.
Flat damage 4 into 4 wound power.
It's just the sustained 5s. It's the
not the big thing.
Bonkers part.
And the free strat is nice to even just alongside the regular reroll, I guess. Think we're definitely putting some amount of the Arcos over here. We just want them hiding behind the wall. If you're okay with it, I'm not gonna bother rotating all of the flaily arms back and forth. I think it's doable.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a really annoying use of time. We can put a lone idiot. Okay, so what would it require for you to be within 8? I mean, we can probably just do it with you as well. Because you're within 9, and that's good enough. So if we draw contain, you can do it with you. I guess these could technically do both. Do we want that? I it's okay. Because we can do that, that's probably good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah. Assassins down at the back.
Yep, I currently have 3 things deployed. Mm. Oh, maybe that's a bit too much. Color. Try to pass it up a bit at least. Here's a question. What are we looking at? I mean, that's fine, honestly. Basically just want to be behind this one. Hmm. So we basically need to hide here, and if you shoot the other way, you shoot the other way. That's like sort of what it is. Think something like this is too bad. We want the rhinoceros to be able to fit over here. Where do these need to go? So you need a buddy. You both need to be behind the wall. Come on, stop that. There we go. We can put you here, and then the rhino goes something like that, and then the rest of y'all just fill in. Ponder, I wonder. Yep.
Have Helver in there.
Yep. I have 5 things done currently.
1, 2. Just a 3. Okay. Yes, 5 for me.
Cool. This should be, yep, Sacrosan's here. They're all just wholly within the Rhino. Of advanced roll of 1 to get into the Rhino.
Yep. 6 for me.
Boom, boom. So these are alone up, which means we do you. How hard is it? Should look be quite doable, I think. Is this better? We do this. Yep. Okay. That's Stern. Sorry. That's 7.
Yes, immolator down with the sisters inside.
Yes. Mm. Just going to go ahead and place the paragons down, so they are hugging the line of sight but are unshootable turn 1. Let me just confirm that I'm doing this correctly. If we use mine as an example, don't think you're going to put something here, but if you would, it's fine. doesn't get better than this angle, I don't think, because I don't think you're taller than these. As long as we're behind this angle, I don't think you can shoot more
No,
than
only
one.
Canis is.
Is there a way you get Canis into them turn one when I put them here? Can't see it. Sorry, if I borrow you. Are we thinking, are you talking something like this, maybe? We missed 10, right? Does that, okay. So if we measure like, from the ruin, is that more accurate? I guess you could go into this one, because you only need to toe in, right?
Yeah, but obviously it goes both ways with him.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So I guess if we want them hidden, does that affect our ability to stage? I don't think so. What is this? We're still looking at like the same things anyway, so in that case, want to be completely hidden, we gotta hide from this line. That's annoying. Why is towering a thing? Do we care that much? So what is 24? Because 24 is the scary profile, right? Currently the closest you can put Canis is something like this, and then so 10, and then we're talking 24. Okay. Just keep you 0.1, cool, and then you can be behind the corner. Cool. So you could go there, yep, and then Balthazar's check to be, I guess she's pipeline. Cool. So this paragon is seeable by Canis, but I think that's the closest you can get to the line, and we want to be out of range of the 24-inch gun. Turn one.
Mm-hmm.
You are back in reserves.
But dodge sensitive mode is 36. Obviously not as deadly, but
Yeah, no, I think if you're exposing Canis to shoot that profile, I think that's fine.
mm-hmm.
Because you're not getting anything else into me, you're not shooting the emulator or anything. Is Squire's duty, does that work on Canis as well?
Sorry.
Does Squire's duty work on Canis or just
No,
armatures?
it's only the only armature variants.
Okay. So the only way he
That's what.
shoots me turn one now is with an AP1 profile that I'm getting cover from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, if you want to go that into two ups and then get shot back, you're more than welcome to. I don't think you want that.
Yep.
Cool.
So
Um,
pop down for helping over here.
let me just make sure so I push your triumph up as much as possible with silicon shot. Yep, that's Val at least, so I think should be fine to hide from behind like an angle like this with Triumph. Because with that guy here, I don't think you're getting, I mean, you could be getting like this angle, but that's, so behind that, cool. So, where was
Yep.
it?
Another armature.
Cool, so, as long as we're behind that line, sorry, just making sure I get the max movement. uh, there we go, we did it. Okay, I think that means, hmm, questions. Is that better? Probably. Yeah, let's do that. Junif over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's,
Mm,
no major surprise.
how much do we want to go first versus second? Do we just put the emulator here so if we go first we get to shoot Canis? That's kind of funny. I think it's probably bad, but if we do this, what happens? Um, so these guys, the sharpest angle they can get is this way, and through the middle you can get two, and then so if we put you behind that, that looks like something like this, which means do whatever that we kind of think that looks good. So that means we're not shootable this way over. This guy can step into the ruin and be within 24. That's kind of annoying. Am I within range to get Melt on Canis? I think that's a good question to ask. So I think we should probably just um, go ahead and put the car here. Then what happens? Alternatively, we just put it on the same line over here with everything else. I think that's probably better. Let's put the emulator here. All right, we ready to get going?
Yep.
Go ahead and lock in your secondaries, and then we can roll for a second.
I will screw this bit up. I always forget how to lock them in.
You flip the ones you want, and then you click lock in. It's one of the buttons down here. I think it's this one.
Oh, yeah, it's different.
Flip over the ones you want. So if you're doing tactical, just the two on the left. And then you left click on this one. They should fly over. There you go.
And there we go.
Alright!
That bit always throws me off.
Technology. Man screams angrily at clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Best of luck, dude. I hope we can have a
Yeah,
happy
you
ending.
too.
And then, yep, I rolled a 3. One, I have to
One.
go first. I have no scout moves. Do you have any?
No.
Cool. Alright, let's get going. This feels like unnecessary to mention at this point, but I hope we can have a nice and fun game with intent. So let me know what you're looking for, and if it's off by a millimeter, then go ahead and move the line of sight rather than
Mm-hmm.
looking for
Yeah,
peaky
no
toes sticking
problem.
out in the wind. Um, I gotta call my triumph buffs before I do anything else. We're just gonna do 6 up Feel of Pain and movement. We get a miracle dice, which the triumph turns into a 6. And then I'm gonna draw my cards. Extend, engage. Those are really nice cards. We don't mind those at all. Gauge seems like a simple 2. I don't think we need to worry about any of those. On a 6 up on 2 good die, we get to keep an extra CP. Of course, she doesn't want to cooperate, that's only a 4. And then, let me just go ahead and move you out of the way. We sticky home. And then on a 4 up, we get to keep the miracle from the banner. It's another 6, at least that one works. Cool. Movement phase. We're just gonna put some idiots on points. Apparently I was too quick on messing about the opacity. Stern might as well take an advance. This is gonna be 8 plus 2 movement and a plus 1 advance, so 11 plus 1, which is 12. So we're just gonna make that all the way over here. They are the lone up, and it's a character, so they can respawn. Guess we should put it in such a way that this little idiot has cover. There we go. Then you are a vehicle army. Ocean Canis is what? Is that 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's 10, but once he's degraded, it goes down to 5.
And he degrades at 6?
1 to 7, it says on here.
Ah,
Little ones don't degrade.
that's probably more. The the thing on the card is probably more correct than my random ass guess. At least I would think so. We're just gonna move up the Arcos. I'm gonna give them a nice and easy 1-inch bubble to make sure that we are making your vehicles come around the wall if you want to fight us. And then gonna look to jam as many of these on as possible. Just gonna check where I get with the 7 and then let's just advance. I don't think we're doing any action with these anyway. 9. Sounds good. It's gonna might need to readjust the canoness. She just normal moved. Boop. I don't think we mind you tagging us on this side. So let's go all the way in the corner here. That's doable. Micro adjust so we don't leave any circles around on the other side. Micro shuffle every one of you back. There we go. Now we put the canoness just barely on the point over here. So that's 11 OC. It's absolutely doable for you to mess with that, but hopefully it's a bit annoying at least. We're then gonna get out the green squad. And I guess we're disembarking, so one single model is within range of the Triumph. And then just following the rules of engagement. One of these is just gonna walk all the way over here and look to completely bubble stern with a heroic. And then we're changing color of the Rhino because we're advancing the Sacrosanct to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Junior over here can take an advance. She moves 9. So let me lock your position. If we move here, then this is unfortunately an angle. Oh well. I don't think there's a lot that wants to go here in the current moment anyway though, so I think that's probably okay. We're just going to micro adjust the Rhino so it still hides behind the same point as well as much as possible. This was the line we drew previously. I don't think we can jam the Triumph up anymore without touching this wall. Yep, we're just gonna make sure we get engaged with the squad down here. So show DZ, and then I need to move both of these units first. Val's squad is guaranteed a minimum of 12, so I'm gonna do some pre-measuring to make sure that we don't accidentally move block the shit out of ourselves. I think we do this. That's a good starting point, and then we can decide what we want to do with our life afterwards. I think it's probably a good idea to keep this somewhat close, but now it's pretty shootable. Okay, I think that is probably fine. We'll just get engaged by getting the cannons over the line. But if they move 12, where does Vol go? So that is here. Okay, so probably if we lock your position, we move you 12. That would result in you ending up here, which means we might be able to push you over here with a 13, but we just want to be able to guarantee a high bind here. I'm just gonna do a quick copy paste and see where we potentially want them to end up. Something like this looks like it should be quite hidden, because it's mainly this line we're worried about, and that seems like Vol is behind.
Yeah,
And
looks
then
fine to me.
this, yeah, exactly. So that means we should be able to put the Canoness in the corner. So she's gonna go somewhere like this, and then you can flip upside down, and hopefully we roll more than a 1 on this advance. I'm not gonna use a 6. We roll a 5, so they move 11 plus 5, which is 16. So it absolutely should be doable to get all the way over here. I'm not gonna accidentally ruin the scripting, so we're just gonna move the copies over. Um, Sorry for taking a bit of time, but this
That's
ENG is
fine.
really good at accidentally losing everything if you make a single mistake, and I kind of hate it for it. Why
I
have
mean, I
you?
normally play guard, so I know what that's like.
They put sisters in such a corner that we basically have to play Val, and it's like playing index T sons with Magnus. It's like, yep, this is just chess, and if you kill my queen, I guess I'm fucked. Um,
Yeah.
so I guess that's just what
Well,
we have to
especially
live
in a
with.
matchup like this.
Yeah, no, this especially, and like in some matchups like World Eaters, especially old World Eaters before they had guns, you just put
Mm.
Val and put 30 Arcos around it, and it's like I'm just gonna parade us in the middle of the board. You can't touch me. Very fun and interactive. Definitely good design.
Yeah, then I went, yeah,
I
put
mean,
bit
the
fine
entire
on
book
last
would have
time.
600 points. This is what's left. The emulator is gonna advance. I need to do some, so that's 15. I gotta do some pre-measuring here to see where the Triumph ends up. If you don't mind, I'll just do them kind of at the same time and see what we were left with. So, potentially, right? Where do we need a Triumph? So you move a minimum of 10. So that is probably what we're looking at. It seems like a bad thing to draw it from, because you can absolutely shoot me this way. Pretty good at shooting the Triumph. You if we miss the advance, it's kind of fine. But we want her to be what? Past this line? I don't think that's happening. And these cherubs are so tall. I think our best spot is just gonna be over here. Or down here, I think. Do we need the help up here? I don't think so. I think we're gonna send the Triumph on a bit of an adventure down this way. And if Kings, I don't think Kings wants to shoot Triumph. That's fine. We're leaving you on your own, buddy. Have fun. Knock yourself out. Triumph gonna advance. Moving 9 plus 2, which is 11, so 10 with a pivot. And this one can actually take this line, because we don't mind Kings shooting the Triumph, who could just come back anyway. There's no bodyguards to worry about here. So that should be only Canis can see me if I've done this correctly. I guess you could go in here and shoot, but that one is 32 away. Do we care? We do want the Paragons within 6, so that we can buff their movement next turn. I think we're eating, like, potentially that. I don't think we're eating that, because you move 12, but that's a Hollywood Inn, so we might be eating, like, Canis plus a Warglaive. I have a 4 up Invon. I don't think that is enough volume to clear through all of it. Then engage with Canoness and with anything up here. We've extended because we have 2 points, and go nuts, I think.
Yes, that's that.
Um, take our thankful 7 points, and hope you don't get an 11. I don't know what to say. Bring it down behind. That one recycles. This one.
Wow.
You can recycle that one as well, because it's...
Oh,
Oh
there we
no!
go.
I mean, do you want me to go through
Hmm.
the motions, or does it not matter?
Let's have a think. Yeah, choose 3 anyway, just in case.
The Canoness with a 2-up in one, the ENG is hiding behind the corner, and I don't think there's any way for you to get into these Arcos.
Don't think so.
Yeah, let's go with those three.
Cool. It's there.
Yep. That's a
But you got,
mismeasurement, but oh well, that happens.
but there again, you've got double six, so
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
exactly.
if I go for bring it down, you just go, oh no, I'll pass my save.
I can only use one of them because it's the Triumph that enables the extra aura, and she's not there, and she's not in that aura anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, like even like I'm gonna pass one, right, and I might smoke.
yeah, and E6 long range ain't gonna do trick, is it? Do the easy stuff first.
Maybe a bit
Yeah,
less.
so that's gonna park its rear end on there.
Yeah. Just make sure you're not having the sherbs fly in the wall.
Yeah.
Because this model is cumbersome. I both love and hate how annoying it is to move the emulators on this on
Yeah.
the other PC
Yes,
boards.
just on there.
Yeah, you got it. And you can also, if that was wouldn't make it, you just flip it around and have the spike hover, because the spike isn't optional on
Oh
yours.
yeah, there's always that as well, yeah.
I've learned all of these tricks playing this goddamn finicky army.
Okay, that's not... Okay, however, we just don't have the ruler thing attached on them. Toggles.
There you go. Should be on everything.
Ah, you beat me to
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Six. 7, 8 for the rotate. Oh, tell I'm just gonna advance this one on the flank before I move that warglaive. Okay. 16. I'll advance my sisters. Yeah, I think that'll do for me. Um,
Yep.
Obviously throw away marked for death for CP.
Yep. Do you want to keep bring or throw that one away as well?
Units. Mark
Yeah.
4, 8, 12.
They're worth 2 each on my side.
Even the Volgons. Yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
rid of that. Then.
Sounds good. Alright.
It's exciting first turn.
Very much so. Go ahead and chip it over. It would have been exciting if we were playing with challenger cards, right? Because then we would have gotten
Possibly.
one. If you go ahead and right click on the red one over here. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
So, we gotta decide. We're definitely staying in movement. I think at this point we have 3 6s. We should probably be in the order that lets us use 2 of them against a double Melta save or whatever if we end up doing something stupid. Having the 6 of Philippine is kinda nice into flat 4 for Canis, but I think double dice is just better because threatens the Overwatch as well. So we're gonna do that. Then we draw cards, recover assets, overwhelming force. So kill stuff on objectives and recover. We are going to get a 15. And then let's see what we can do. So we are before we decide to redraw or not, we are going to see if Junif gives us a CP. She absolutely does. So we're up to 4. Um, the only feasible overwhelming is to kill a Armiger with Val and then let you shoot Val with like 17 different stuff. Seems like a really good idea. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. Is there a way to just say draw, go, pass? You have an Ingress coming in this turn. It's Warglaives in reserves, yes?
Yep,
Yep.
2 of them.
Doesn't seem too bad. Like, over here you can get 1 Warglaive into me. This guy moves 12, which isn't totally within the terrain. Like, there's a lot of arguments to just stay here. I'm going first, which is the only argument against it. But walking into this ruin, you go boom, we kill that. Canis moves 10. Do you gain movement by pivoting?
No, because it'll cost me. Well, there's
Oh,
the
sorry. So if you
2 it'll
move,
cost me to rotate.
I'm looking at if you pivot a weird way, do you get more line
Hmm.
of sight with the gun sticking out? Looking at because currently if Canis moves 10, I don't think it would be like some very janky lineup on specifically this line to make him not shoot me back.
Hmm.
Um, can we do that and push out the ingress and we eat a Helverin? If we're lined up here with the Paragons, what's their range look like? Oh, I guess we. Good thing we kept the dummy squad. These ones can become red for do not keep. Stop that. Boop. So if we take that line, what does that look like? Something like this. This looks really annoying to do, but what would it look like? We do like just barely have the base on, and then like a sword. Go back here, and then we put valves beyond that line, so everything but one would be allowed to shoot. And then if this guy walks up and takes the furthest line possible, he is all the way back here in the corner. That is within 18, so one of the Meltas and Val would get Overwatch. Can't do more than that because then we expose ourselves to Canis. That doesn't look very good. Let's put a pin in that and figure out the rest of the board. Okay. Junif doesn't have anything better to do. I think we're just going to start with advancing the Battle Sisters on home. They move 12, so we don't need to screen our home just yet. Sorry. Now I started rolling, which means it's too late to redraw, but I'm going to check the banner before I move. It's 5, so at least it works. So 12, we're just looking at not having the screens get shot. So if we just do like this at the worst, then one of you idiots can go and hug that. And then we boop, 2, and then 2, and then you can go over here for now. Cool, 9 inches from you is that, and then Junif can go ahead and run. She moves 11 again. So 12 is like here, but if you're shooting Junif, you're not shooting anything else. So let's go ahead and turn this on, move 5, and then 4 looks like that. And then if this moves 12, where's the dummy base? Let me borrow that one.
I put it on top of the table.
Yeah, thank you. 12, which means the line to hide is something like this. That looks a lot further than I want it to be, because I don't want you here, because you could absolutely ingress on this point. No, you can't. We have this. So that's fine at least, but you can now appear here. That's okay, I guess. Put that back to where you found it. I think it's okay if you shoot Junif. We can probably accept those terms. We're just gonna recover with something annoying, like the Canoness. We can get a 2-up. No. If we get up with the Sacrosanct, we move with the... Okay, so lock the position of the Rhino. What do I need to get on this objective? That is a 6. And then talking about an 8 with a pivot. 6 plus 8 plus 2 sounds like a 16-inch move, so a 4 up on the advance. We might just use a 5 to take the emulator off and tie it. That seems like a good use of a resource. We can then just get out the Rhino and put the squad back here, I guess. So at least this one exposed. You can probably go in and mess around with it. I think that's fine. Don't really need to do stuff as long as we're winning the scoring battle. Probably... I mean, are we going for the weird shooting angle? I don't think so. I don't like it. I think it seems kinda cheap. Do we want to move anything else? We could put the Battle Sisters on this objective. I don't know why we would. We have advanced with the girl squad, so that means the Triumph is probably being the one doing the recover action. Still don't think you're that interested in shooting Triumph with a Helverin and Canis, even if I'm recovering, because of 4 up in 1 on 18 wounds and 2 auto passes, potentially. That side seems fine. We can absolutely use an ingress over here, because you're not gonna get to hit anything fun. That guy can absolutely go ahead and walk up here, and that's fine. I think we screened in such a way that you have to appear in front of us. We're probably gonna have to back up the scissors next time, but that's all good. Think we're just gonna start by getting the sacrosants out. Do we care about having them up here? I think we have enough stuff here. We can get them over here, I think. I think it's doable. I just want to set them up so that even on a 1 they can just get behind here. But I'll do it properly, just in case. Don't think this should be within... no, that doesn't see. That's fine. And this squad gets better. If you heard it, I don't think this is an Overwatch you want. They're gonna get out something like this, I think. So minimum of 7 gets everything behind. Yep. And then they roll an advance. It's a 2, so they get an 8, which means Palatine can come all the way over here. And all we want to do is hide our sorry asses behind a wall like a coward. Think that should be hidden. You might find angle, but none of the Halverines, which are the only thing that can actually hit this. This Rhino is gonna take the 5 and just move enough to get on the point. So we need to pay for the pivot, so we might as well go 4, 6, and then 9 and pivot again. Cool. So we're just tying you off here. That leaves us with a bit stuff left this way around. So what is 1 inch on this? Guess we could technically move it, the last one. Just to make that annoying, which means the line we're giving this our Helverin to shoot back is something like this. That's still very much doable, but I guess we're just going to adjust the Arcos so they just barely don't get shot by it. And then we're gonna mess around with the rest of it accordingly, I think. Green ones are gonna take an advance. It's a 4, so they can do basically whatever they feel like. Halberin moves 12 and gets like an angle like this, though. So you shouldn't be here, you should be off the table. That guy looks like he gains a bit extra, so if we move this one 13, we should be hidden, I think. So just like getting in here, talking about something like this on those. So we're just gonna make sure that they don't get shot. I think it's doable. Hopefully you see what I'm going for. And then you can move over a bit, and then we can go ahead and spin this way, because I think that is the best we can do for now. Yeah. It's unable to get perfectly aligned, but I don't want to be in the terrain. It's just this corner left to go. The solo canoness in the middle of all of this is going to do recover.
Yep.
And then the Triumph is going to do recover at home. And then I just gotta figure out, are we moving these Arcos into the ruin or not? You can get past here, right? Down here. It looks like they're too big of a base to go past. I don't... Oh. Does that change how you want to put this?
No, I just wanted them out of line of sight and a bit of an angle just in case.
Okay, fair enough. So that might... So that means you can get them still on this line. That means you were not getting shot this way around from an Helverin at least, so that's a lot better. So the sharpest angle from this guy is moving 5, 6, 2, and then we add +1 because of spinning guns, so that should be like equivalent. Let's give you a bit extra. Because we fucked it up. And then we have one guy, and if this guy is 10, and 2, yeah, then yes, you can absolutely see into this. It's 1 Helverin that isn't killing 10 Arcos, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and deselect the Canoness. Let's give me the 1-inch. I think those Arcos are gonna take the advance. They rolled a 2, so they moved 9. Let's go ahead and actually lock their position in case we regret this. See where we end up. We might end up just staying still. So what does this look like? Something like this, right? Just like full jam into the corner. This guy moves 12, so like he sees everything regardless. Um, is this what we want? I mean, it's further up. It sort of does the same thing. This guy can be... I think that's a terrible idea. Let's go ahead and put the Canoness all the way in the corners, which is as much in the way as possible. Then our DC is definitely doable this way around. If we move the Triumph to right here, then we can absolutely just move up the Paragons to get maximum threat range while still having them touch the aura. I don't want to have anything left alive or overhanging the train so we don't get shot. I think that is what we're looking for. Still the same things, so maybe a Halverin, absolutely Canis, and I don't think a lot else can get to shoot because we're hiding behind this angle, or this angle, sorry, with the Triumph. And not doing overwhelming, and putting 3 on recover. Oh, sorry, that's technically ongoing, my bad. Go for it.
Cool. Oh, sorry. End of your turn. Assassin will jump up.
Yep, go for it.
To the side. See what cards I get.
Engage
Containment and engage. That's a better.
Outs are pretty good along together with themselves.
Hmm.
And you get a 10 on primary.
Yep. Hmm. Decisions.
Oh, you're using the new stratagem. Stomp, just delete something.
Maybe
Fine.
it was a few editions ago.
Night drop. Surprise church attack. Be like, boom. Sorry, you're squished. Anyways, move along. Nothing to see here.
Okay, gotta go 6 to there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yep.
12. Yep.
Yep. Can up the opacity a bit on this one so we see where the actual table goes.
It won't give me line of sight to the immolator, will it? Because I'm not holding in.
Ding.
And there,
If you're
it'll
holding
get
within, you
cover.
should get it.
Yes, I'll be working for that then.
Yep. There you go.
Oh.
This is absolutely doable with a rotation. There we go. Look at the dude. Don't know if he gets past. Do they fit through these?
Good question.
I had someone ask a judge, and apparently these are sadly official.
Oh, you moved the little
Yeah, the
corny
little
bits.
corner flaps.
Yeah. Oh well. Just join his friends over there then.
Sorry, I hate to be that guy.
Well, you can do the containment.
Makes sense.
So this guy. 7.5. 8. Half a weight. 10. So that swings that back to me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope.
You can press escape when you have them in, when you're
Oh,
holding
and I've
them
got them
to
up.
get them to go back.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
if I destroy the simulator, you haven't got the distance to disembark onto this objective, have you?
I don't. There you go.
Cool.
I get here. You are correct. Because I can't emergency because I currently have enough room.
Hmm.
And even if I could, it'd be very difficult to get enough, at least 4 models on to tie the objective.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about pot shots onto Canis.
Some of them, they move 10. So I think if you want to be
Yeah, I'm
completely
just thinking how
blind,
much
that
you
would
want
be
to.
the angle to look for.
Yeah.
And they can, because of the way they made line of sight, they can spin the swords to get extra range on the vision
Hmm.
for some annoying reason.
I get him to about here.
You could of course move your emulator first if you want to, if it's annoying.
Yeah. Can go there, and then he can sit fairly happily there.
Makes sense.
And then he's got down here as well.
Yep.
Okay. Advance my unit sisters on foot. 9.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Hmm.
And I'm back.
Mm-hmm. How do you get the 9-inch circles on a model?
So there's a keybind in Hutber. Oh, sorry. But also if you mouse over and you press 4 on the numlock, you can
Oh, that's it.
to get
Yeah,
that.
it's the separate keyboard and separate
Yeah. No,
number
I've
pad.
I've gone ahead and
Yeah,
oh, sorry, that's fine. That's your guy. Do you want diffracts from me?
I just want to look at tunif. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's a two.
Yeah, one there.
And then here you have that's deployment zone. That's not the one. There you go. Start reserve.
Okay. I think things are going to get messy now. Think about fuel one.
The only thing I have off the table is a knight, so it's
Yeah,
strat
that's what I was
reserve. But yeah,
thinking about if you drink around the back or not.
I think I currently can fit one back here.
Yeah, so I was thinking of doing my assassin. So
Sounds good.
yeah, she's just a block notes ruinous day.
Makes sense.
Okay, so this Helverin over here, and this one will both be doing containment.
Yeah, give me just a second and I'll see if I want to ingress. Think there's a bunch of forklifts over here, and do we care? Nothing is shooting down the middle. Could potentially just give up that objective and then go down here and sort of trade. Don't think that's the worst idea I've ever had. Probably going on here, right? And then that. Yep. That's my turn to do all of the bubble thingies. So 9 here, that doesn't look very fun. It's a question of if we're gonna go over here or over here. What's 12? So this is strat reserve. If we go ahead and drop down, where's the there you go. So we could go here and then. Oh right, can't go over here. So that would be like a 12 here. Because dropping down here seems like asking to die. And then we're looking at 9 from that guy, so that isn't doable anyway. So it's like 12 over here. And then that's kind of where the paragons need to go anyway. Nah, go for it. We're happy to leave it.
Yep, sorted.
Yep. I'll go ahead and clean up all of the squiggly lines. Uh,
Okay then.
Alright. Containment with this guy, you said?
Yeah, the two Helverins on each flank.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. Have I got a site here? Oh, don't
Which
want
one are we
that.
looking
I drew the one. I was going for.
at? Yeah, that way. Yeah, you can absolutely
Yeah,
see. Yep, no
yeah.
worries.
Obviously got cover, but no problem, mate.
It's not Manta range.
Got big mountain though.
Eh. No, as in they do D6 at least, and not D6 plus 4. So like maybe
I
we
know.
live. So
So those two
yeah,
from
so
that.
3 rolling 1, right?
Yep. And I'll
Try
take
again.
that reeve on this.
Sounds good. And
Yep.
then T9.
Strength 9. No,
Uh,
there's a 12, aren't
yeah,
they?
this is 12 on the big one.
Yeah. So
So
it's just.
threes. Yep.
Both go through.
AP4. I cover. So 6 up. Nope. 2d6 damage, please. I have 10 wounds. Okay, that's fun. That's a, that's a promising start. I guess I take 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helvin will shoot it now.
Yeah.
So I'll start off with his metal gun.
Yep. Nope.
I used to reroll a hit on that, allegedly.
And then 8 shots, I think.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. There you go. So threes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Reroll one of
You've already
those.
rerolled one.
Oh,
Use
yeah,
it on
right,
the Melta.
actually.
And
Yep.
then T9 versus Strength 9, so force. You have a reroll left here.
One.
2 of them. You absolutely see all of my model from this guy. So 4 ups. Make 1, take 3, down to 5.
Yep. And this guy up here.
Yep.
I just have enough of an angle on it.
Yep. You can absolutely see. He has just the big
Again,
guns.
just this big melter.
Yep, try again.
Yep.
Looks good. And then threes.
Go for it.
Sixes. Nope. Damage 2d6. We die. Do we blow up? Nope. We get a miracle. It's a 1. Bye bye.
And those inside.
That
Was no one.
there was no one in that one.
It was empty. Cool. Okay, then hopefully do the same over here now.
No, don't do that. Stop that.
So I'll do the one in cover first at the immolator.
Yep, I think we're going to smoke this one.
Okay,
So
okay.
-1 to hit. Hasn't mattered so far. Okay, 1 hit, and then these are toughness 10. So 3 up.
Freeze.
Get to try again.
Reroll.
This is this one, so that is not Melta range. We're rolling it regularly. 6 up. Nope, damage. Oh, of course. 5 left. So no regular Melta. That's this guy done.
Yeah. And we'll do the closest one next.
Cool. You are within 12 here.
Yep, so he's got little gun and big guns.
Yeah. Where are we starting?
Start with the big one.
Sounds good. 4s because self. Oh,
Yep.
come on, dude. No. Ah.
Does not care.
Let's go ahead and roll the first one. Okay, we make it. Am I auto passing one here? If we make this one, then the other one is wounding at 5s, and the other one, I think we should try and keep this one alive. We're gonna spend our 6 here. So we auto pass the other one. So little
Yep.
Melta on a 4, and then on a 5. Get to try again. Nope.
Oh well.
And then you have the last guy. What do you want to do with him?
Yep, his big one's in immolator as well.
Yep. Where's the small one going?
Uh,
I mean, I think you see. Yeah, you definitely see Stern. You might
if I
see.
shoot Stern, everything goes on her friend first, doesn't it?
So I get to pick between these two. And it's
Oh,
definitely going
okay.
on Kaiganal first.
Right,
Like, it
yes.
doesn't really matter. They both have a 4 up in one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll pop it on them.
Yeah,
Yeah. So big ones on the emulator first.
yeah. Try again on one of
If
them.
miss, I will.
Nope.
Nope.
And then small one on a three. Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
Oh well. Solves that problem. Uh.
that's them done. And he actioned, shot,
Yeah.
shot,
That
shot.
shot. That shot.
I think that's
Yeah.
all of it, right?
So. Yeah.
Any charges for you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Where we going? Talk to me, Goose.
Right. This closest one will go for stern.
Yep, that's a seven.
So I'll roll that one first.
Yep, absolutely. Welcome in. So you rolled an eight, so you have to base me if you can.
It's just getting close because of the angle I had on the camera.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
That's outside of six. Outside of six, so I can't do anything about it. Go for it. Anything else?
The one who just came in will try the 9-inch onto Judith.
Make.
Junith, even.
Yeah. Nope.
No, I'm not going to use a reroll on that.
Sounds good.
And don't
Anything
do
else?
that. Is she like in combat?
Four attacks at 622. And her friend is six attacks at 421. You're not Chaos Knights, so I'm not. My anti-Chaos tune
No.
doesn't matter. She does fight first, but like, I don't think I kill you with that.
Yeah, it's more about positioning, really.
Yeah.
So,
You done with your charges there?
yeah, that'd be me done.
Cool. I'll pile in. I'll do my attacks. Here are the small ones. Hitting on, I think both of them hit on twos. Let me double check. They do. So twos, and then sixes, nothing, and then stern. Take new dice because those didn't work. And then looking for strength six, so fives. Nope, nothing. Go for it.
Yay.
So I have a one on with three wounds and one on five wounds. Their toughness is three, and they have a three up armor and a four up in one.
Free up armor, okay.
Both
I'll
of
go with the
yours.
sweep.
Okay.
I'll go with the sweep because it's double
Miracles.
the attacks and I get sustained as well.
Yeah, sounds good. So eight attacks,
Yep.
and then one more.
Yep.
One more. You're only on seven. There you go.
Uh,
Sorry.
sorry, I thought I had 8 then.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I just didn't side spawn. I mean that's a good. You can reroll here,
Yep.
and then you did get
Yep.
sustained over here.
Get one
Yeah, that
extra.
works. And then twos.
Two's to wound.
Try one again. Yep, we're taking it on the little one first. We're gonna roll all but one. So four ups. That's five damage, which means Stern doesn't die. So the little one dies to those, and then Stern takes two. Cool. And that is engage for two, because you're not in my quarter, and containment for six.
Yep.
Cool. My recovery goes off. Um, Go ahead and ship it over. Alright. Do we change up what we do with a triumph? So we're getting another six. We're staying in. Do we need movement? So don't quite know. I think if we just make all of that happen. So this emulator is in a really nice spot with being accidentally left at 5, which means we're plus 1 to hit and plus 1 to wound. Because we got quite lucky with you rolling three warglyphs into me and living.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so especially because you rolled quite bad. uh, we only used one
I mean,
three
it wasn't
die.
as the snake eyes on the other one, but
Yeah, I mean, the triple snake eyes wasn't optimal. Like, yes, you needed force, but still. That is below
And
average.
reroll.
Yeah, now that's what I'm saying. You got them. You got three of them in a row, I think. Like two ones into another one, which leaves something to be desired. I'm just thinking if I need AP here, because you have no invuln in melee, and it would be really nice to go pop pop. Um, you have girls inside this immolator, which means best thing to do here is like be annoying and in the way. Does Canis have crit fives in melee as well?
Yeah, he has crit 5 on sustain 5 on everything for any time.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so if you roll 5s on Overwatch, you still get sustained on it. So it's like, what?
Wait, I think I don't think that's how it works because
It
Overwatch
doesn't work
is
on
Maybe
Overwatch.
not. It's probably one exception, but yeah, it's bonkers.
I think it's worded like successful hits is sustain fives, which is why Overwatch is only success. Um, okay, so what are we doing? Um, do we need the AP? I don't think we necessarily need the AP here, and having double dice on your turn seems better defensively. So we're staying in the same ones. We're in movement and double dice. You're entirely on the table aside from the Calidus, and like, okay, that's
I
fine.
know she's on the table at the moment.
Um, she uppy
She's just
downies.
blocking out
That
your
doesn't
arms, really.
count. She
Yeah,
could come
she has
back
been doing.
anytime. Don't you hum and a me. I know what that
He's not good.
I know what that idiot does. I love this little fool. Okay, cool. We did
Mm-hmm.
recover. Then we get to draw our cards. Secure sabotage seems good enough. I think we want the dice for other things. We're going to see if we get a CP from Junif. We do. We just barely get to 6. Then we score 1 2. So a 10. This mission is so generous with primary. So we need to
Yep.
take you off all of the middle ones ideally, because you're going second. So unless we table you, you have a 15 at the end. And if we want to stop you from scoring 50, then that's what we gotta do. Would have been funny if the Rhino also survived, but I shouldn't get greedy at this
I would have
point.
just charged out Spite.
I'm not saying I expected it, but it would have been funny. Okay, what can you do? We can be an annoying piece of shit, and we like doing that. How do we do that in the best way possible? Secure seems quite self-explanatory. Sabotage should be pretty doable, I think. Um, we have an Armiger in reserve, so we're probably sending into you here and making you both push back and have to be aware of the ingress. So maybe we can keep something back with that, and then if she full send, we can go ahead and be annoying on the flanks.
I mean, it is your turn 3.
Yeah, exactly. I can keep it, so but then I have
And
to.
impress it in mine.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I'm not allowed to let it die intentionally. Um, oh, I forgot about it. He says
I
after
mean,
having
just
called it out
just not
specifically.
let him die. That'd be fine by me.
So
The
a
rest are
4
out of
up, we
shots.
get the banner on home. It's a 5. I mean, those have been wonderful this game. I've gone,
Mm,
I've got, last tournament they didn't do anything for my last 3 games, so I'm sorry you're getting this luck. They've been
it
6, 5,
happens.
5. But that happens. Probably
Last
just
event
gonna
I
roll that
went,
on the regular dice.
last
Um,
event I went to, I took a variant of this list with Cotiaz
oh, oh no.
because I try and generate CP off of people's CP,
Yep.
and the only person I played who generated CP was my friend. So 4 out of 5 games, he was effectively useless.
The last time I played into Arcade, they had Codias and he rolled 2 1s. So not 2, because Codias will not 2 up, you get a CP as well. And then,
Yeah, when your opponent gains 1 on ability.
yeah. No, he gained 1 out of 3 CPs and then Codias died, which is. I mean, I still
Yeah,
lost the game, because going second was, for him was
mm.
really good.
It was
Um,
interesting. CP generation combined with cover stripping was
yeah, no,
interesting.
he's nice. I know he's 95 points, but he seems really good in Knights, right? Because you can
He's an
throw the
option.
bird from behind the wall.
Yeah, but it's
Um,
only range 18 now. That's the only downer to
yeah,
it.
but like if he's like on this map, for instance, he just parks somewhere here, and then 18
Oh
is
yeah,
good.
maps like this, yeah, great.
But yeah, even on GW, there's usually a rune. I don't know how good he
Mm.
is on UKTC. I'm thinking while talking before before you ask. I'm not just forgetting I have a turn to make. So we
That's
don't want
fine.
to give that guy has to die, right? Surely. I have battle shocks. This immolator, it's absolutely shook. It's terrified. It's petrified. That's the only one, because she's 1 out of 2. Um, so no matter what, we're getting out girls. Stop me whenever you feel like overwatching. I don't think you want to with anything over here, but I don't know, you might get
Yeah.
risky. Let's go ahead and do multi-melt, poop, and then you go over here. Um, then we can go 6. Move over. Mm, this is giving you Storm by putting it on here after we fall back with Stern. Think we probably want. I mean, you're gonna kill a Battle Sisters. That is the question, right? Surely, right? No. We're just gonna put this, so we're gonna be on 8. Now we're planning on. Are we planning on killing this Warglaive? Like, we might shoot it, but we want to get the other ones, ideally. Um, now we're just gonna put 5 on point. Big dumb brain go burr. I'm just gonna make sure what the 10-inch on this looks like. So that is 7 plus 2, and then plus 1, and then we have pivoting left. Think that, and then we're just gonna make sure that that actually fits. Um, whatever that needs to be done, I think that something like this, I think it's probably doable. I'm just gonna not bother with TTS idly bidliness. Um, that seems good enough. Stern, I think, should back off, because otherwise you just kill her in your turn. That seems like a bad investment of points. So let's go ahead and declare a fallback. I think we'll
Hmm.
go all the way over here. I think that's good enough. Um, I think we're just gonna back off here, so that at least this is a bit annoying to get to. Do we care about the Kaladas? You might get points out of it, and think that's just gonna have to be fine for me.
I mean, it's gonna be no, everything's in place, so you haven't got to worry about the armatures now coming in from the sides.
No, exactly. So what is this charge? It's not that far. It's a 7, which we could guarantee with a miracle. It's not too bad. We tie up that Halverin, which would be very nice. I mean, he probably doesn't mind shooting Arcos, but rather that than anything else, I think. So the green ones are just gonna move up 7. And then boop. 7 is that, and then you have to back up. Boop. Something like that is probably good enough. This Canoness could probably just... Okay. Do we think we're doing anything funny here? We might as well move you 6 up. So we can Inferno this guy. I mean, maybe we scam. That would be funny. I think we're just throwing the kitchen sink at you and seeing where we end up after this. Um, Here's the question. If we... Canis has 10 attacks with crit 5s. So you hit like you hit 12 and then you wound 10. It shouldn't kill 10 Arcos because of the 6 up in one. I mean, it absolutely might, especially because of CP free reroll and wackiness. But if we could
Mm-hmm.
keep Canis still and not have him punch back into me next turn, that sounds like a really good idea. That's not how that works. So where would that line be? If you're behind this line, right? So as long as we're not past there, that is fine. That means what? We walk out, shoot. This one? Don't ignore cover, so it means we need to see this one and be like wholly on here with everything. Let's go ahead and lock these down and see. So if I, hold on, lock your position, where does 10 get us? So to fully see this one so it doesn't get any annoying cover, we need to be touching this line. So this one can potentially move 7 here, and 1.5, and then 1.5. Then you can move this, and then we fully see that one. This one is getting covered no matter what. 8 plus 2. And then Val. I guess we might as well put you back to where you were, because Val is more important to be able to get into melee. So here, and then where is 9? Means we just gotta be towing out here, and then, hold on, you go ahead and spinny speary. Something like that looks good. And then you go ahead and go fully within. Now, move over. Nope, just gonna have to change it. Cool. So then we fully see this one. We have a 5 charge into this one. We can see this one regularly. And then I think we just move the sacks, and then the Arcos. Red squad I think is fine to just keep where they are. 9, 9, 9. Why is he speaking German? Don't question it. Uh, ah! This army is very complicated. I've been playing a lot of new Death Guard, and they are a lot simpler to do. Okay. Let's move up 8 and not care. We have regular range. Let's do like boop. Uh, if we move you like 7 and then micro adjust an inch. He's gonna get covered, doesn't matter, it's a lot of APC, bro. Boop. Something like that I think is good. And then the Triumph, I think if we normal move, we get an 8. I think the Triumph should be advancing here, which means, yeah, exactly. So 11 plus what we roll, which is a 5, so 16. So that's a 12. We have 4 more. I think that's like pretty good, because now we have it here. Even if we make the charge, we still have it. So that's good. Let's go with that. Then whoever is gonna check a couple of things. So we move 9 this way. We gotta go around your engagement. So that is 5, 2, 2, and that has a 6 into Canis. Whereas if we move this one, the bird way, that's 9, and then it needs 5, and that's an 8, so we should go that way around to tag him. So yeah, let's do that. Beep, boop. then we're going to be, so we said it is a 6, and we're gonna keep them in the Triumph Aura. So this one is going to end here, and then we move 9 up with you, keeping 2 inches, and then another one. Cool. We haven't
And then
treated.
our Overwatch.
Go for it.
So to immolate,
Yep.
kept the one in thingy range.
Yep.
So I just use your blue dice, hopefully
Yep.
going better than. So the flamer,
5
5
shots.
shots.
Twos.
Yep.
Sixes. Fives. We lose a model.
And then the heavy bolter.
Yep. Sixes. Unsustained. Threes. Sixes. First one lives on 1, and then second one dies, so you kill another one. That one is needed for coherency, right? Yeah, we can kill that one. Cool.
Paid CP as well.
Yep. I'm assuming you don't want to shoot your hunter killer.
No.
Hitting fun. Hitting on a 2 to hitting on a 6? What do you mean?
I can't
Um,
tell you. As a guard player, it's like our hunter killers still hit on 4s, and then for some reason yours hit on 2s. It's just like,
and
why?
we have cheater dice. Don't worry about it. It is also like the only thing in our army that has more strength than 10, if that is any consolation.
Not a miracle dice, no.
No, I mean, yes, miracle, but that is also the only way we don't wound on 5s, aside from the Paragon rule, which we got in the book.
Yeah.
The old way we used to work in the index was just 28 units that absolutely cried when we played Perchefoe and just used miracles to actually function like a regular army. Then they also gave us
Mm.
good rules in advance and shoot, which is like, that's the one thing you shouldn't do. Then the codex went up 600 points. Yeah, that that is ex- pretty expected. At least we're deducting your CP. I still think there's a good chance we're living, especially since we can auto pass one of the saves from Canis. If we die, we die. That's just what it is. Um,
Yeah.
but like the upside is huge. So I don't. I expected an Overwatch, but maybe we got lucky. I think everything has moved. Maybe these ones, but they are kind of fine being where they are. Like an assassin can still go here. Um, I think it's better for you to go over here than not to take our home field, so we're just gonna screen out the assassin properly. Um, don't know exactly where there is. I think you shouldn't be able to fit her here now. Can double check for me if you feel like it. Um, just wanna nudge out any annoying assassin windows. And then you go here, boop, something like that. Let's roll advance. They make it.
Yeah,
Something
she's not
like
fitting.
yeah. This one has movement to spare. I just basically want to put it where it
Yeah.
perfectly can fit. Um, I think everything aside from the red Arcos has moved. Do we care about moving them as well? Not really. They're OC10 on this point. I guess we could tighten this line somewhat because we don't really care about getting over, like, tied on this side of the wall anymore as much as we do just, like, reducing the line of sight. Um, There's some way to make that happen. I'll finagle it on your turn to just make this not be on top of each other. But yeah.
Are they
Junif.
doing? So they might as well do the sabotage there as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's a question of them or not doing it at all. We could also do a Canoness. Like, there's absolutely a world where you might get to them, but I don't think it's very feasible. Because this squad is gonna be in the way. You're not killing 10. That's Let's go ahead and I think we just go ahead and pull Junif back around the corner. 3, 2, 3. Should be able to. Oh my god, that doesn't work. Does that mean we don't shoot her this way and just smoke up? Nah, it's fine. She'll just hide. She's easier for you to kill because this is a bunch of warglaves over here. Um, Cool. Um, Sorry, one small addendum. Do you mind if I fall her back here instead?
Yeah, it's only a fallback in it.
Yeah, and I just realized that you can run this way otherwise if I don't kill you, and that seems like a bad idea. Let's not do that. So Junif is just going to be off the train, hiding like a coward, and I think that's all of it. So let's go to shooting. At the start of the shooting phase, please take a battle shock on this guy from Junif, or take 3 mortal wounds and be battle shocked.
Loves it.
Cool. Um, that is you. Then we might as well. I don't think. Sorry, we're moving the canoness 8 inches up here as well. The intention here is just have the heroic available on the paragons and be annoying to shoot. Cool. Canoness is gonna shoot her inferno pistol into this combat. So on a 2-up,
How many
one
melts?
inferno. This is Melta
And then
4.
you've got the squad as well.
Yeah, so it's multi-Melta, Melta, Inferno Pistol, and then the Immolator, which has +1 to hit, +1 to wound. Most of them have Melta range on this and this one as well.
Right. Yep. See what the canoness does then. Yep.
Cool. So we hit, and we need a 5. That's not a 5. Let's clean up our mess, and just re-enable the ones that matter. That's you done. I think we should probably kill the ones on the objective first, because that's the furthest up. So let's go ahead and do Battle Scissors next. And
Yeah, this is the one I'm going to rotate ions on.
yeah, we're just doing. Sorry, before you do, um, are we splitting here? The Inferno pistol is always going into the one on the objective. Um, nah, it's fine. We're just gonna throw all of it into that one. You're rotating, yes?
Yeah. I've paid the CP.
Inferno on a 3-up, on a 5-up. Yep, one info. D3 +2. You're good. Good.
So
Good. You rotated. Here's the bolters. 2 hits. No wounds. Regular Melta hits. Wounds. 4-up. Okay.
yep.
And then 2 4s. Misses. Then let's go ahead and declare the entirety of the Immolator into this Warglaive, I think. Including the anti-killer missile. So we're shooting the back one. Here's the heavy bolter on 2s with sustained. Oh my god. Good one. And then strength 5 with +1 to wound. Nope. Hunter killer. Yep. Yep. 1 AP 5. 5-up. D6 damage on this one. It's a 1. Why wouldn't it be? So take 1 on that guy, and then we have multi-meltas. We're doing them one at a time. So 2s. 2s. Yep. And then these are strength 9 with +1 to wound and twin linked. So 4s. Are we? I think we want to slow roll this one. Can you take the first save, please?
Sorry, who is this on?
So all of this is on the back one.
Oh, still.
Yeah, so the first one, and then damage is 5, which means
What
we want.
was? Oh, melting it.
Yeah, so he has taken 6 total, which means we probably want. We don't have a CP reroll available here. We need to do 4. Oh, wait, you feel no pains.
Oh god, yeah, you're right.
So
So it's a
take.
total of 6 still no pains.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, it's about right.
Looking for a 4-up. That's a 3. Nope. So he's on 6. I guess we ignore covering to him. Then let's do the Sacrosanct into this Helverin. We're overcharging the plasma. Here's the plasma hitting on a 2 with lethals. It misses. Hazardous. Nope. Inferno pistol on a 2 with lethals. On a 5. Nope. And then 9 bolt pistols. 6s. Nothing. Attack.
Not a single lethal.
Nope. Alright. Um, so you did already rotate. Let's get
Yeah.
lucky,
I
shall we?
figured with all their rerolls, you can just force it through.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of want to split fire here. It's a big thing. So let's see what we can do, shall we? Um, hmm. I think this is just going to be That's what we had planned. Is that good enough? I think it's probably good enough. We're throwing all of Val into this warglaive. We're eating a miracle,
Hmm.
and we're throwing all of the bolt pistols and the grenade launchers into the warglaive. So basically, melt us into bottom one, and everything else into the top one.
Okay then.
Let's go ahead and start with the Meltas. Actually, I need to do this in a different order. Let's do the grenade launchers into that one. So 2s re-rolling into 4s re-rolling. These are AP2. No cover on this, so 5 ups.
That's fives anyway.
Yeah, D3 damage is 2, so 2 Phila pins. Make 1.
Takes one.
Bolters on 2s into 5s. Try again. 1, 3 up. Makes it.
Yep.
And then Olaval, so here's the heavy bolter, looking for 2s with sustained. Let's keep that, I think. Um, so, what is that one?
Just trying how many he's taken before
Oh,
I start.
oh, you can, if you mouse over and then you use your numpad, you can click 2 to reduce the HP on it.
Oh, is it two?
It's
Oh,
2 and
okay.
then 3 is healing. So we have
Cool.
8 hits, and then strength 6 with +1 to wound means force. So that is 6 AP1s, so 4 ups for 2 damage each. So that is 8 damage, Phila pains. Take 5,
Five.
and then this is the last shot into that guy. So on 2s, re-rolling, and then on 4s, can you go ahead and take that AP2 first, please?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fail. So, okay, sorry. I need to think, what's the math here? Let's roll this Let's go ahead and roll this damage out. No, I think that should be a CP to reroll the damage. We want the 6s on defense. We also really want this guy dead. I think we can keep that in case we need it. Okay, we roll the 6 manually. 6 Philippines, please. And then we have another wound reroll that's yet to happen. So you're on 11-1, which means I should just try and hand you the save. So we're going to use a miracle here. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
be on making the other wound roll work. So another 5 up, please. And then the 6 damage here is 3, so don't make all of these, please. Okay, blows up.
Yeah.
Does it blow?
Let's have a look. Nope.
We get a miracle because of all killed ya. That's a 4. And then melt us into the other guy. These are hitting on 2s. Trying again. And then 4s. Trying again. Getting lucky. So 5 ups on this guy. Make 2, so these are just gonna be what they are. So that is 12 plus 6, so 18. There you go. Looks like he
Oof.
dies.
So he's toast.
Yeah, we got him. Okay. That side went a lot better than the other side.
Yep.
Cool. Sorry for cleaning. Okay, what is left? It's the charges. So CP is gonna be that, and that. I think let's start off by doing the 6 into Canis with +1 from Triumph. I think I'm gonna be greedy and not use a miracle here. So we're looking for a 5. That's a 10. So we only declared you, which means we're not allowed to go within engagement range of any of these. Doesn't really matter how many we get in here, but we're going to just barely touch you. Cool, so we can't make it anymore, and then we're just gonna keep the rest of it back. I think we might be able to all the way over here. Uh, that doesn't look possible, but at least let's make it a 6 at least, or a 5, I guess. Don't think it's really worth it, but you can heroic if you feel like it. Do do we want to do a weird string out? Don't really think it matters. Just gonna move them up 11. Cool. Do you want a heroic or anything?
No.
Cool. Palatine is gonna take the 4, which becomes a 3 into this guy. That is a 9.
So she's just in range of the immolator.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you're entirely correct. It's better here, I guess. Doesn't look like it can make it, so we can just put the rest on this side now. I should be able to, yeah, if we want her to end up here, then we should be able to do that, yep, and then you're just gonna back up 3, so we had a consolidation for the pylon. This one, that's a 7, and I really want that one to work, so we're using a 6. We rolled a 7. Can't attach because it was barely in to begin with. I think I might have moved something else wrong. Back you up. Cool. So now we're at least following the rules of coherency. Seems good. And then exactly, that's fine. We're done there, and then you've already charged. Do we want to send the solo canoness into the workload? I think we just keep the workload where it is. That's fine. And then, oh, we're getting a green one. So 7. Then we're throwing Val into this one. That's a 4. We get a 6. So let's go ahead and which becomes 7 with +1. Just gonna do this one first to see where she's gonna end up. Cool. Do you move? So if you go here, then we can, yeah, exactly, that works. 3, 5, and then we can still touch. Canis is behind this, so that's fine. 5, and then 2. I think we should throw the canoness in here as well, on a 5. This is a terrible idea, actually. Sorry. Do you mind if instead of putting her here, I want that one to be here, and then this
Yeah,
is here?
yeah. At the distance.
I don't actually want to. I don't want to accidentally block out my pylon, which I set up so carefully. I think that works. I think that's all of my charges. I don't think I care about any of your interrupts, because the ones I care about I'm going to have to eat anyway. So I think we're just gonna start with the sacrosanct or unit in here. Do we just? No, we just put Val into you. Because you can absolutely interrupt here. I guess we might as well swing the 4 arcos that can. Yeah, we're obviously not hazardousing here. So 4 times 4 is 16. So these are hitting on 4s down to 3s because you killed one with sustained. And then wounding on 6s. Nope. Would you like? I'm assuming you're not interrupting on anything here.
Nah, it's not worth the CP, really.
And I don't think so. Let's do this lone Arco who has to hit you. 2 misses, 2 sustained, 6s, nothing. They don't want to pile in or consolidate or anything funky like that. As with the Paladin squad, I think they shouldn't kill you. We basically just want to maximize the chances of getting a miracle die with Val here. Let's not pop any stratagems. Let's go ahead and do all of the regular attacks. These are hitting on 3s, which is in lethal. So many says lethal, and then 6s. So these are 6, EP2, damage 1. Take 4, feel points.
Yep.
3 damage. And then the Sergeant, 3s with lethals into 6s. Nope. And then the Palatine on 2s with lethals, and then 6s. 2 more. EP2 damage 3 on these. 6 damage. Take 5. Cool. Let's go ahead and pile in Vol. I think I want to be on this objective. That looks good. Sorry, let me just do my rotations properly so we can have a better overwatch. I think that is where we're looking at. Yep. Let's not take too long, but we're gonna go. No, I think I cancel roll it like that. I was thinking, no, I'm gonna do 1 Paragon and then a Val and then the rest into you. So 2s into 4s. EP2s, damage 2. 2 damage. There you go. So take 2. And then 2s, rerolling into 4s with Dev. So 1 Dev, 4 saves, AP2 damage 3. Take 15 damage. I think you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here they go, boom.
Miracle for killing you is 2. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to go here to get an attack in. And then this isn't. Oh, it is within 4. But it's not the closest objective. So I think we're just leaving them here. I guess
There's
this attack
nothing on this one.
Yeah, nothing is on that one right now. Do we want to move over? We can we kind of have to hope that the Arcos live anyway, and if they don't, we might as well set up a united front, I think. So we are gonna pile in closer here, and the main intention here is to make it so that if you take the tiniest corner angle, I get to hit you with all of them. And this is gonna look something like moving that one, like technically closer this way, and then like drawing, let's say, a line like this, and this is gonna take a bit of finagling to get properly, but it's basically gonna look something like this, and then Val technically moves closer by doing something like that, and we can. I hope you see what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I basically want to overwatch with all of them. Something like that is reasonable, I think. And then, let's see, can Canis kill 8 Arc of Flagellants?
Rider, do his big attack, so 10.
Yep. Oh, you're over on me. Yep.
Hitting on 2s. Reroll a miss. Get a sustained.
You get
So,
these as well, right? Because crit 5s.
oh, it's 5, yes, sorry.
So throw that one away, and then it's 4 extra. Yep. No, I think we have all of them, because we copy pasted the 5s and then the 1, right? I think this is all.
8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's that, yeah.
And then 2s with a reroll.
Then I had 10 attacks.
Yeah, and then you
Missed with 1.
You missed 3, right? I
Missed
think this is
1.
correct.
Hits on 2s.
No, so
Missed with 2, re-rolled 1 into a 5.
yeah. So this one is a miss, right? The other one that was left. Let me click. Last 5 rolls. What's in the chat? Do you just want to reroll it? Since we fucked it up. Or do you want to leave the 12?
That'll re-roll it.
Cool. So 10 attacks.
Yep. Hit on 2s.
Yep, that's a lot better.
Plus 4.
There you go.
Yep. 2s to wound.
Yep.
You are one of those.
So let's roll all
damage
one.
3.
Yeah. So we're looking for 6s. Make one. So I'm going to start by doing all of these and then see if I need to auto pass the last one.
Okay.
So that is one dead, and then lives, two dead, three dead, four dead, 4.5, 5, 5, 6, 7,
Different.
7.5, and then auto passing living on a single wound. Because it's 8 of them left.
Yep.
Woo! We scammed. Let's go.
Just.
Yeah, no, I mean 14 hits is slightly above average, but my saves, my invos were below and my saves were above, right?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
feel
know
no
what the
pain.
math says. I think it's very 50-50. If
It's one of those things where it's just so many variables. It's just
Yeah,
cuckoo.
exactly. I can't be asked doing the actual math.
No,
I didn't declare a sabotage. I don't want to risk you. Oh, you actually, oh, I did. We're doing those.
I would have presumed you would have done these
Yeah, yeah,
red
yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Like we talked about it, I even. So that's a 5 on secure. We're keeping Sab going, and we're giving you a 5.
Hmm. Uh,
Is Calidus going up? I would
yes,
presume
you
yeah.
will.
Makes sense.
Turn 3, got command point. Let's see what cards we get.
Yep. Extend behind.
Should be feasible.
I think after moving the Triumph, you absolutely can appear down here to get behind.
Mm.
You can also appear down here. So Calidus can do Calidus things. You can pre-place her if you feel like it. And then extend is just...
Oh, yeah, I've got his attacks back over here as well now.
Oh yeah, go for it. Smack.
4 whole attacks.
Big Aligan. A reroll. Okay.
Oh, well.
And then 2s. And then 6s. And then 5s. We take a wound.
One's injured.
Yeah. Very, very effective. Such a big
I
hit.
mean, it's a hell for it in combat. What were
Yeah,
you
no,
expecting?
I know.
Okay,
Let me just
move up
use
to
the one range of
here.
these idiots, so you don't accidentally step into melee. Overwatch. No, no, we're not doing it. That's terrible.
I'm gonna
It
leave
would
him
be
for
funny.
there. Shot on that.
Yep. I think this image is pretty toast, especially because it's battle shocked.
I would hope so. Okay, can that fit through there? No, he
You
can't.
absolutely could have made it fit if you want to micro nudge Canis this way. I
Yeah, I suppose I could always rotate to them, I suppose.
Yeah. Some either that or like this way or whatever it is.
Yeah.
We'll just see you can get past it. That is something you absolutely could have checked, and I'm not gonna hold you to it. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a fun one. You are currently stepping into melt range of one of them for my Overwatch, if that matters to you.
If you're overwatching them, you're not overwatching Canis.
He's stuck in combat.
I know, but you can overwatch in combat later, can't you?
No, what I'm saying is if you fall back, you can't shoot, and you currently don't have line of sight to the Paragons.
I know, but you can shoot the... Try and kill the Arco with his laser,
Yeah,
and he's freed up to charge.
that is correct. The Canoness is bubbling them, and so is these. So I'm likely getting a heroic, but yes, that is correct. And I
Mm-hmm.
can't overwatch his charge anyway. Um, so I think I'm absolutely
Oh, because you
overwatching
haven't got
this.
line of sight to me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, exactly. I can't overwatch you, period. So I'm,
It's a weird one.
yeah.
That is an interesting one. Fuck.
You can escape if you want him to go back. Yeah, there you go. So it's like I'm just gonna hope that it works out.
Yeah. they disembark, you can do me in that way. Have you got any defense against mortal wounds?
No. You can absolutely grenade them.
Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna go for it then.
Cool. I
All
think
in.
I should absolutely spend a CP here to overwatch this Helverin. So we're gonna be doing it. We have a 2, so we're gonna be eating that for extra shots on Val. And then we're declaring everything into you. I have one of them in Melta. I'm gonna roll the Meltas last because they are the most important ones here. Um, do you have? I believe you've walked past this line, which I set up to be the one into me, so you don't
Yeah.
recover. So let's start with Vals. This is the heavy bolter. This is sustained. That's no sustains.
Wow.
Are you within 12 of all of them? You are. Here's the regular idiot bolters. Nope. And then grenade launchers. I mean, okay. So,
Yeah.
and then Val's missile thingy-mabobber. And then just the Meltas. Here's the 4 outside of Melta range. And then 4 up. 1 wound, AP in 1.
That
Damage.
goes through.
So I have 2 dice. It's 5 on this one, so feel effects. Take 5. And then we just have the 2 last Melta shots in Melta range. Okay. Do we auto hit this one? You're shooting. If this dies, you're just shooting a Halberd into me, which is a lot better than the alternative. So I think we should use a 6 here, even though we have it on damage, because these are Melta. So we're re-rolling into the 6. And then we
Mm-hmm.
still have one more dice left if we want it. We're looking for 4s. Can you start by taking that save? No, I don't think you're dying anymore. We need this wound regularly. Okay, we do. Take the save.
Yep.
Okay, that fucking
I mean,
sucks.
considering you rolled about God knows how many dice before you finally got some hits.
I got one regular Overwatch hit on all of that, which is
Yeah.
what it is. Like it's 12. I think it's like 25-ish dice because of the
Mm.
rerolls, which is unfortunate. Oh well,
Yep.
it is what it is. At least,
6 to there.
yep.
DOC on these. 2. Okay, so it is mine for the time being.
Uh, did
Gonna
I
say they
do a
haven't got
CP?
the.
I think I did. Did I, Kieran? Do you remember?
I don't know.
I'll. I think I'm supposed to be on 4. I don't remember. Uh, could no. I did I CP reroll anything here? I think I did. Let me roll a die on a 4 up. I did, and on a 1, 2, 3, I didn't. It's a 5. I think I did. Okay. Sorry, I should keep better track of that. Now I'm very curious. You know what? No, we're just gonna deduct it. I don't know if I did, and I would rather play 1 CP less than 1 CP more than I should have.
Mm.
That's the best thing to do.
Again, extend and behind.
Yep. So it's here, right?
And then assassin.
I had a wrong one up earlier, so this is 9 and this is 9. But you can still appear over here.
Yeah.
Yep, looks good. I think these are on 9.0. Yeah, good. And
Yeah, I'm just giving myself choices.
yep, I turned on measure movement on it as well. The assassin. Cool. Anything else?
Uh, straight onto the shooting, I believe.
Go for it. Oh, sorry, I have to wrap.
Uh,
I have to wrap it.
yes, you do, don't you?
Hmm. Guess down here seems good. Let's go with that. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. So the Helverin that's stuck in combat with the
Arcos.
yeah, so 8 shots. So he's going to be hitting
Rolls.
on 4s. Yeah,
One again.
1.
Nope.
Yep.
Twos.
Yeah. There we go.
Try again.
Mm.
Sixes. Threes. So one. No, I have a damage guy, right? Yeah, I do.
Flat 3. Yeah.
So 4 die. Yep, and then a Melta.
Yeah.
4 up. And 2 up. 6 up. Damage.
And it's Melter range.
I'm not rolling 6 dice. Good. You got me.
Right, this one in cover first. It's going to shoot the emulator.
Yep. I
Those
wish I
big
could smoke, but I
guns.
can't. Watch all of the threes. That's a 3. 2 hits, and then threes.
Yeah.
Try again. 6 ups. Nope. We're dead to minimum damage. So do we blow? No. Do we get a miracle? It's a 5. Okay. Bye bye.
Um, this saintly Caraness isn't with the unit, is she?
Nope. She's alone. Oh, sorry. I guess she'll. Yeah. I think she's just gonna use her once per game in one here because I don't think I have the. I don't want to
Oh, I
risk
didn't
her into.
declare, but I was just asking.
Yeah, no, I think because
Yeah.
I technically have to say it at the start of shooting. Um,
Oh,
so
okay. So
if
even
anything,
before I
I'm
choose a
late. Yeah,
target.
but I am just gonna use it. I don't think it changes any of your
All right.
outcomes
Is that for this to phase or turn?
for the face. So she's not gonna have it in melee then, but I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay then. So, um, the assassin will shoot stern.
Yep, go for
So that's D6. So I might just spike this. Not that roll, I won't.
it. Not
And
that
fail
roll you
2.
won't.
Wow. Okay.
Uh, we take
If
the
I was
bonus,
just
I
on your
guess.
side of the mat.
She hasn't woken
Okay.
up yet. Don't worry about it. She'll not
Yeah.
guess that. Boom, boom, boom. What else?
Okay. This one is going to put Melter into stern and the 2 big ones into the Canoness.
Cool.
So do little Melter first.
Yep. Works.
Hits.
Wounds.
Wounds.
Nope. Minimum 3. She dies.
Yeah.
We get a miracle. It's a 1. I think Stern has done her job.
And then 2 big shots into the Canoness.
Yep.
Can use that reroll now. Allegedly.
2 up.
Definitely wounds.
Makes it.
Yep.
Happy we
And
got
then
the
the other
invuln, because
one,
we wouldn't have done it otherwise.
yeah. And then this one's just going to shoot the unit.
Cool.
So I'll just do all three at the same time.
Yep, it doesn't matter. Hits, wounds, 6
Yep.
up. Nope.
3 dead.
Yep, sure is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I'm supposed to autofill one of those for the one to just refund it on the cherub. Do you mind?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. It's a 6.
Canis will do is a multi-laser into the combat.
Yep. This is...
It's
yeah,
only
multi-let.
4 shots.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just seeing. And his big gun can actually shoot those 2 remaining sisters.
Yep.
So I'll do his laser first, that's the most important one.
Makes sense.
So 4 shots of that. So he's sitting on freeze now.
So 1 extra. There you go.
With an extra. Oh,
Sorry. You're good. 2s. And now we're doing
yeah.
up of 1. 6s. 5s. Mega dice. Roll a 6 on the miracle. Cool. And then
Yeah.
this
Big
one.
gun over there.
2d6, right?
Yeah, it's going to have to be that one, I think.
Yeah.
Damage 2 anyway, still. So
You see all of me.
7.
Yep.
7.
And then 3s, because you're still technically in combat. And then those copy paste. And then 2s. You didn't use one earlier, right? No, I don't think you did.
Nah, not the multi-laser.
Uh,
They're both dead.
we just die. That was close.
Hmm.
We get a miracle. To 3.
Okay, the immolator is going to chuck everything to the Valgons.
Yep.
Oh, Hunter Killer.
Yep.
Hits. Wounds.
Wounds. So you're shooting the melter after this, which is d6 plus 2, so we're just gonna roll it regularly.
Flamers.
We make it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yippee.
Nothing new there then. Heavy bolts. Oops. That.
1 miss, 1 sustained, and then 5s. Do you see all of me? You definitely see all of Val from here. Yep, so a 3 up. We're good.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so Flamer.
Oh, Flamer.
It's
Okay,
Flamer.
so 8.
Yeah. 8. 4. 6, 7, 8. So 5 with rerolls, yep.
Because this is twin linked as well, yes?
Yeah.
No, it isn't. You have a, and you don't get reroll because it isn't an.
Oh, well, I honestly presumed it was twin linked. Oh well.
Only the
2 saves.
So 3 ups. So take a damage.
Oh, well, stripped cover off you anyway.
Yep.
The sister's next to you. CP for grenade strat.
Yep.
Back down to 3. How many do I get?
Oh.
Diddly squat. Not even the first time. I've got all 6 before, so there is that.
It's been a while since I saw 0 on the grenade. I was like, I was hoping for not 4, but
What touches are you? 7.
I mean, better luck.
So everything runes you on 5s from the flamers.
Yeah, because string 5, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's just
But
the
some
heavy
of them
has.
have AP. Yeah, the heavy one has AP.
The heavy does, yes. Yeah. So basically the hand and the regular first.
Double, and then 5s. Nope. And then the heavy.
Yep. 4. 2 at -1.
Take a damage.
Okay, and then
these 2 left, right? And that's it?
Yep, and the old squire's duty, the Valgons.
Makes sense. So which one are you starting with?
So +1 strength and AP for the time being. And we'll start off with this one here next to Canis.
Yes.
You've had cover stripped off you anyway from the Himalaya, so.
Yeah.
So here's 8
The dead man
shots.
walking.
Reroll a miss.
And then threes.
Yeah, because you're still toughness 7, aren't you?
Yeah.
No. 3 saves, but they are now AP2.
Yep. And they ignore cover. So I'll take them one at a time. These are all 4-ups. So that means a Paragon is dead. The one thing you have left to shoot here is the Melta, right? And it is not in Melta range.
Correct.
That one is D6, which means do we auto pass both here? I think we should probably roll one more. I don't think it matters. No, let's auto pass both. We have what showing on a miracle? We're using a 4 and a 5 to make the other two
Yep.
saves, because the other ones were in your movement. And then
Mm-hmm.
the Melta, please.
So that's 1 dead, right?
Yeah, that one is dead.
Yep. And the melter gun, I've
Yep.
used the rerolls.
Nope.
Nope.
I
Okay,
will
and the
spend a
other one.
CPD shoot you back.
Yep.
And this is gonna be full power. Um, so we should probably, no, I think we can probably greed and not use a miracle die here. Let's start with Val, twos, let's be fine with that, and then force, 3 AP1 damage 2. So take 2 damage,
2 feel no pains.
takes
Feels them
2, then
both.
5. Then let's do the outside of Melta range one, both hit and both wound, AP 4. 2d6 damage is 5. So feel no pains.
Oh, yeah, good point actually.
Make a single one, so you're on 1. And then let's go ahead and do Val's d6 damage, both hit, both wound, 2 more 5-ups. It's the 3, yeah, there we go. So you fail both.
Nice.
Take 3 more, take these and see if you explode. That isn't enough, so you
Not
die,
dead.
blow. I'm gonna roll my miracle for killing you. Don't blow, we
Nope.
get a 5. Cool. And they've used
And
their
then the
2
other one.
miracles for the face. Yep, next one.
I'll start with the melter gun.
Sounds good. And
Use the
reroll
reroll.
hits.
It's
Wounds,
wound.
4 up. Thank God we made that one. And then 8 attacks.
Done that.
And you have a reroll here, right?
Yeah.
And a 2. Okay, there's no reason to slow roll. Oh my God, I got lucky. So we have 2 CP right now. This is the last thing that is shooting. Has this guy shot? I think he did as well, right?
Yes, he did, yeah.
So this is the last shooting activation. We haven't used a free strat on the canoness yet, which means we can still suffer and sack. We currently have one of the paragons down to 1. This would mean one of them dies. It's 1 more wound if we make a 50-50. I think I just have to be fine with you not having killed all of the paragons and let it go. Alright. Charges.
Okay then. So this one next to the green ones will pop in.
Go for it.
Easy peasy.
Welcome in. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, these two will both. Well, I'll start to close this one into the canoness first.
Yep.
10. Yep.
Sounds good. Yep.
On his mate, same target.
Yep. 5 should actually do
5.
that, I think. Yep. looks like it's just out.
No, I
Escape that
can
one.
live with that.
Hold on. So that is
I did.
6.1, so it's not doable even if you move this guy otherwise.
Yeah, I'll leave him over here, so that's fine.
Cool. Um, and then we have Halverin, like everything over here. And the Calidus is also left.
What's she like in combat? Yeah, the Calidus will go for your sisters on the home objective. I think that's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah. Oh.
8. Nope. I'm not going to re-roll that.
Yep. I think Canis's charge here is really long because you gotta go around here.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I go sisters, Helverin, see what's left for him to get in.
I think there's a risk if you
Huh.
declare the Halverin that you can't get in, period.
Yeah.
Because like it's currently, because you need to pivot. Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, there's this issue as well.
That looks difficult, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So that means that guy needs to make a long one and get all the way over here, right? And get like a
Yeah.
10,
She could,
so he's out of the
can you
way.
charge through friendlies?
You
Infantry?
can. Uh, just
Well, I knew
remember
you
that
could
you
move.
gotta
I'm not
base.
so
So I
sure
guess
if you
you
could.
could. The one thing to be aware of is the first thing you charge here, I might just heroic and then put
Hmm.
a bunch of shit in the way. Um, and even
I
if
mean, I
Canis
could do the
gets in,
immolator, I suppose.
yeah, that makes sense.
But it depends what the immolator rolls, really.
Yeah,
Uh,
because like it probably got a pivot to get out of the way, right?
that's going to be 2.
Let's color that one. This is
And
10.
even then, it's like,
Uh, do you want to
so I
go
think that's
ahead
just
and
making it look
do you want to
more
know a funny thing
difficult,
here?
won't it?
Um,
Yeah.
vehicles can go over this. They just gotta go 3 straight up, and then 3 straight down. So it is this movement plus 6.
So it's 6, 7, 8.
So that's an 11.
We go into the sacrosanct. But then again, it could just go to here and just nudge him through the wall, I suppose, to take him out of the
Oh,
equation.
because he's yeah, you could do this.
Yeah, I'll go with that one then. Yeah, I think that's the play.
Looks good. Probably shouldn't have
Yeah,
piloted this one idiot to give it to you, but that happens.
yeah,
9. Okay.
yeah.
You can't base physically, so you're just gonna fuck off. Uh, have
Yeah,
to
so I'm going to charge you by going backwards.
Oh my god, hold on. Let me see if I can help you figure out what the way this is supposed to
Yeah,
go so
I'll
you don't.
Tokyo drift into this.
Think that doesn't
That
clip into anything, and
it
it's
clips the Palatine. Yeah.
yeah, that is. Oh yeah, that is absolutely in range, and you're not like in the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not touching that. That's good enough.
Yeah.
The absurdities of this game sometimes. Okay, so I
Okay.
guess
Now
Canis is trying the 9 plus maybe something else because of pivot.
yeah.
10. Okay.
Okay.
We gotta measure this one properly.
Yes.
Um, so go ahead. He's been so ponder a 8 plus 2, which means you just get in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you move, if escape. If you don't pivot, you can get in. If you pivot, I don't think you can make it.
Okay.
You're more than 9 away. So if you just move first here and then this way,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, you're not basing, but that is where you're ending up. It
I
the
definitely get within an inch, don't I?
Yeah. Now I will shoot the
Uh,
heroic canoness here though.
okay.
And then we use a 3. So that is a 9. So we're just gonna tank you over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anything else?
But I can still hit both units, right?
I have the strat, remember, to make you hit all of them
Ah.
with the canoness.
Okay, because what I was thinking of doing before you did that was doing the tank shock.
Oh, you absolutely get to do tank shock before I do anything else.
Yeah, just try and get rid of that other Paragon.
Yes. No, absolutely. You can 100% tank shock. And I'm assuming you're making this free, right?
Yes, I am actually.
Because you didn't use anything else on it. I'm just gonna move the
Yeah.
cannoness back for now, and then we'll see how this affects it.
So toughness 12. So 5 pluses.
Two.
Great.
Between the grenade and tank shock, that is below average.
Very much.
Then we definitely go back in here and be a little annoying piece of shit, because that's what
Yeah.
we do. That one I'm making free with the captain rule.
Yeah. Okay. Combat
Anything
then. How
else you
many?
would like to charge?
No, I'm going to leave it as it is.
Cool. I will absolutely spend a CP at the start of the fight phase to force Canis to fight in the Canoness, and I'm burning her
Hmm.
once per game to up in one as well.
Okay. If, pardon me,
So the way the stratagem is worded is all of the
let's
attacks have
just.
to go this way.
Okay.
It doesn't
So
specify
even
separately.
if he kills with the first one, yeah, that's going to be the question. Is there any potential for spill?
No, there's no spell here. Sorry. I,
Okay, that's no problem.
uh,
Got
where
dice you
would you
can
like to start?
use.
I don't have any CP to go to interrupt, so you can just do all of your
Hmm.
you guys at the same time.
I'll start this Helver
Yep,
Warblade
makes
over here.
sense. Um,
Um,
I don't have any damage, guys. Are you striking or sweeping? You're wounding on the same, and it's
two
then AP
wounds.
doesn't matter. It's 4 versus 8 attacks, but your damage 3 on
Yeah,
this.
I'm going to go for volume.
Oh, cool, sounds good. So threes with a reroll. Ooh, and then another one. So remove those, and then we click that, and then
Yeah,
deuce with a reroll. Gonna be honest, I think they die. Sixes. I'm not rolling that. You absolutely got me. Wait, hold on. No, these are damage ones.
yes, they are.
We live on a wound.
And the
Um,
other one will hopefully kick him in the face.
let's see if we can keep the Helverin still for another turn. Let's not. That's a terrible idea because then oh, I have one over here as well behind the wall. Cool. So these two are the ones left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you. Oh wait, no, you do. You get past your dude. I'm looking at your consolidate if you are able to re-tag me or not. I think you are. Don't mind it anyway, either which way. If you think you can squeeze the base through here or not. The question if you're clipping. I think you're just barely fine. Right. Uh,
Yeah, I think it's just there.
it's probably fine. I don't really
Yeah,
mind. I don't think it's gonna make
keeps
a
the
huge
Helverin
difference in the
safe
end.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, this one over here.
Yep. Striker
Um,
sweep. I have a 4-up Invon and I have Miracle Die available.
since I've charged, think I'll go to sweep again just because it gets the
Yeah,
sustains for this turn.
volume seems good. It's also more consistent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these are rolling really well.
Mm. Still twos.
Yep. 4
Yeah, that
ups.
many emblems.
Uh, we are
Oh, she's toast.
we are so toast. Miracle Die. That's a 4. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one who gets these 3 extra. So how many extra? We get 3 more. Of course we do. Um, are we spending a CP to get her back? Is the question. Um, it would be my last one. I have already spent my CP to be enough. That would give me. She respawns end of phase. So that would give me a durable little action monkey over here to go ahead and potentially be annoying to you. I think it's worth it. So let's go and go down to 0. I'm gonna spend the 1, so she respawns with d6 plus 2, so it might not fail a battle shock test.
Mm-hmm.
So she respawns with 3. Would you like to pile in, consolidate this guy? I come back in a
Nah, it's not
phase.
where he is.
Cool. I'm just gonna,
Do you come back in combat or not?
no, out of combat.
No. Okay. I'm on the objective still anyway, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Simon 3. I'm just gonna put her back now, before I
Yep,
forget.
that's
And
fine.
then, Canis. Can't you kill an
Yep.
idiot?
Let's find out, shall we? Wrong thing. Right, she got 4 wounds as well, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go for the full 10 then.
And a 2-up in one, so yeah, volume is good here. That looks good.
Go 4
Oh,
extra.
sorry. There you go.
Yeah. 2's to wound.
Tools. Try again. Gonna roll all but 1.
Mm-hmm.
Damage on this is 1 or 2.
Flat 3.
Uh, I don't have a CPT reroll, so she does die, despite the in one.
Mm-hmm.
I get a 4 for her, and she's gone.
Yep, and he will use his consolidate.
Makes sense. That is 6. 2.6. So here's the question. Your OC is absolutely enough anyway. So we're just gonna
Yeah,
knock.
it's like OC 30 on there.
Yeah. What I was looking at is like, okay, well, is there a world where I like walk in here?
Get
I'm not
into the
out range,
girls.
but like
Yeah.
kill the girls. I'm not killing Canis without putting everything into him, which we're absolutely going to be trying to do. I think that looks like a fun spot to be. Um, so we're using a die here to get 3 more attacks on Val. Um, Start with the idiot, because you're done with all of your fights, right?
There's
You,
the emulator, but
oh yeah, I guess you can do that now as well if you feel like. Go for it.
3 attacks.
There you go. Nope. Hitting on force. Okay, the power sword into Canis. Looking for 2s, and then strength 8 with +1 to wound, looking for force. 1 EP2 damage to. You're fine. And then we have Val's 8 attacks on 2s, and then 4s with Dev. So we're gonna start by rerolling all but 2 of them. Please. So these are Dev. Please start by taking these. I'm gonna wait on these until the very end.
This faithful one.
AP. Oh, sorry. This is the wrong thing. I'll bring up Val for you. This is AP2 damage 3. So this is Lance of Illumination Strike. It's this one.
AP2. Okay, yep.
So that is 3 damage to start off with, because the 5 makes it, the 4
So
doesn't.
the
These are Dev, and these come at the end. So they technically happen after I do my rerolls, so the first feel no pain.
right.
It's finicky. So you're taking 3 damage so far. The big
Yep.
question here, like, I don't think even if I put 15 dev on you that it really matters. So, because you can't die, and I'm gonna be stuck and I have to shoot you anyway. Um, Maybe I should have respawned the Canoness over here, looking back at it, but that is what it is. Yeah, so we're just gonna reroll these normally. So these are looking for force to wound. So 1 regular save. That makes it, and then these are 3 dev, so 6 ups. So you take 7 more. I think you were on.
He was
Yeah, oh
healthy.
yeah, no, never mind. You made all of the regular ones. Cool. Then the Palatine gets a swing back.
He rolled pretty good actually.
Yeah. I only really care about hitting you with the Palatine and the girl. Guess this one can go through here. Oh, sorry. Let's Paladin was here. Let's send her. Is that into Canis? It is. Do I care about that? Um, so you were here. Doesn't get through the wall. It's fine. Because you were tall enough that I think I still see you. Yeah. Exactly. So if we just go ahead and not pile her in so she can get to hit normally, and then cool. So we're just gonna do 3 of them, and then because I don't think the rest any of them the other ones can get in, the rest are just gonna get up on the objective. Move over. There you go. Okay. So I don't think I mean, we should be fishing for mortals, right? Yeah, I think it's a good use of a 4. Let's go ahead and give the Palatine extra damage, extra mortals. Start with her 2 with lethals, 1 miss, 1 lethal, and then 6s. So 1 EP2 damage 3, and you have taken a mortal so far. I'm just gonna deduct that now. So you take 3 more, so you're down to 7, and then Sergeant, 2 lethals, and a 6 up, 3 saves, EP2 damage 2. Take 4. And then the last one, 1 hit, no wound. So you're on 3. Cool. And then my Arcos, they are going to hazardous. Do we lose any afterwards? We don't. And then we have 12 attacks. 3s, sustained, and then +1 to wounds, so 5s. 4 EP0 on your ward life. He takes 1. Feel of pain?
Oh, yep.
He does take 1. Mwaha! Fear me! Cool. That is extend and behind, which you absolutely get. We get our sabotage. Would you mind sending it over to me? Cool. Triumph auras. I think we are going over to. I like double dice. Let's drop movement and do double dice and +1 AP in melee.
So you can miracle twice on each unit in range, yeah?
Yeah, and they have +1 AP in melee. So we got
Yep.
an auto 6 because Triumph is cool. Then we draw our cards. Guess I technically should check. We do hold this one, we do hold this one, and we do hold this one, so it is another 15. Cards. Establish, assess.
I've only got 2 characters, so
It's Canis, and so I get
the assassin.
assassination for killing killing Canis, and I get bring it down for killing Hector. Is the way it works, right?
The
Because
way he's
assassination is a
written,
model, not a unit, and the hull is a character model.
and Sir Hector himself
Is also
says he disembarks from it, and Canis Rex is not considered destroyed until Sir Hector is.
I still kill a character model, but the unit isn't the gun. Is the way that works.
It's a weird one because I've had it FAQ'd both ways.
I just remember it because I know it. It's funny that you don't need to kill the small one for assassination, but do need to kill the small one for bring it down. That's the only reason I know it. I'm pretty
That
sure
seems to.
that's the way it works.
mm.
Battle shocks. 2 out of 4. Arcos absolutely need a battle shock. Guess we technically gotta do. Are we doing Locust? We can do it with the Arcos. I think I need everything to be here right now. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the piling worked. Otherwise, we auto pass and we get it here. But yeah, I might still die to an Overwatch or something. We don't know. Do we want to redraw? We gotta do that before we battle shock, if I remember correctly. The plan is clean this objective up. Um, so the assassin has an in one, yes?
Yeah, 4 pin bomb.
Cool. Um, So I think we're not redrawing. I think we are burning a die to make sure we get a CP, because that is important. Um, we are checking the battle shock on the Arcos. They are fine with a 12. And then we're checking the 4 up on the home with a banner. We don't get it. And then we're going over to movement. So Junif is gonna walk 8 up here. And then we are just gonna walk all of them. What is this? Is 12 to you, right? Yep. Cool. So we're just gonna make sure that all 5 can see the assassin. Be within 12 for rapid fire. We see all of you, so even if there's a weird cover thing, it shouldn't matter. Are these establishing or what are they doing? We could, like, these are probably best. Sorry, this one is technically best. It's fine. Okay, so we've given you 15 primary so far, and unless we make a concerted effort, this one is on 6. She's on 3, which means our free strat this turn is absolutely gonna be a grenade into you, and then we'll see if we can scam. So she's just gonna walk up. That's way too close. Do you want Overwatch? Or what are you?
No, I was just tidying up his thing.
Ah, no, sorry.
Yep.
And Arcos, I don't see a reason to stay here, so we're just going to be falling back. We're going to be falling back 2, and then 5 to be an annoying piece of shit. 5, 4. Sorry, I fucked up something. Let's do that. There we go. No getty pasty. These are enough, so that is an issue. Okay, what's the plan? So that, and then Triumph moves 6. I probably should have checked that before doing movement. So Ponder, if we lock you and then we try moving 1 inch, that works. So if we were to go here, what do we need? That's a 6, whereas if we go back and go all the way down here, this is still a 6. It's still a 6, and this lets us actually shoot. And we have a foot here, so we see all of the small ones, which is good. That seems good. That seems good. The Arcos are the one question, because we did get our squad tagged, because that's, well, we do. Question, answer. If we, yeah, exactly. We do that, and then that. Then we make that happen automatically. Hope that that is enough. Very well might not be. I guess I might as well move this one a little bit further up to make sure that we have a good charge into you if we need to guarantee the SS. Into the assassin. Cool. What are we doing? Establish locus assassination. Um, yeah. Let's go to shooting. This is always happening, so we're throwing a grenade into this warglaive. That is way too many die. Even if I want them. Look! That's 4. Feel offense. It takes 3 on this guy. Okay, so we are now going to shoot the Inferno. It hits on a 2 and it wounds on a 5. And yeah, do you want to rotate here or do you want to rotate anywhere else?
Nah, I think I have to suck it up.
Okay, 2 up. And then we're making it auto hit because it's minimum 3 because melta range, so 5 up. Come on!
Things that have passed really well when I've rolled those yellow dice, so.
Ow, stop it. June if it's gonna flame this way. This is a twin-linked heavy flamer, it's just 2 shots. Those are enough, so 4 ups on the
Yep,
assassin. Okay, you don't need to
nah,
make
which
them
is
just
fine.
because they're enough. So bolters, uh,
No, it's always things like bolts that are going.
uh, 4 ups. Take 2.
Yeah.
Do I feel up in her?
No.
Cool. Maybe
I
June if you're
think
bonking
the
melee.
Eversaw does, but not the good ones.
EP4 damage too. Cool. So they are just doing locust, and we're accepting that this is our fate. They can shoot their pistols into combat. The Palatine's hazardous check is fine, and then the
Don't need line
pistol.
of sight though.
Yeah, I see the cherub.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah. And then Inferno misses, and then idiot bolters are idiots. I got a lethal hit. What is that? So looking for sixes here. 2 AP0s on the invalidator. Take 1. Wahaha, fear me. Let's use Triumph, 6 bolter shots into the sisters, 2s, 3s, 3 saves, AP0s. Oh, what happened? Oh my god, I did something weird with the dice. Yep, 3 ups.
Yep, saved.
Oh, cool. And then let's shoot the Armiger. We're going to be shooting the Meltas into the Helverin, and we're shooting the Stubbers into the Battle Sisters. Let me know if you want to rotate.
Okay. No.
Cool. Shooting the Sisters, and then Force 1, AP1.
Would have been freeze, but
Yeah, that one into this one. That was
yeah.
the Stubbers into the
Yeah,
Sisters.
it would have been freeze to wound, not force to wound.
Oh no, yeah, sorry.
But still
I
fluffed
meant
it anyway.
I meant strength 4, not wounding on force. Melta into the Halvaran. One
Mhm.
hit. And it wounds. Damage. Ow! Come on, stop it. Okay. Um. Let me check. That's not what I wanted. Lock. Oh my god. Really? Ugh. Fuck's sake. Okay. Well, good thing that we checked that now and not later. Um. So we need to kill the Battle Sisters. Let's throw the Maltas into Canis. And let's shoot everything else into the Battle Sisters. Blast profile on Val. We're eating a dice to get extra shots. We need them to be
So
on.
it's just 2 melter shots into Canis.
That's correct.
It's a
Yay.
it's a fresh battle round, so he will rotate for 3.
Cool. Um, there is one contingency here if this doesn't work out, but hopefully we don't have to get there. So let's start with the Maltas. 2 3s, because -1, and then 4s. 2 wounds, 4 ups. Dude, stop it. you, have you failed a single
I mean,
lick on...
I wish this would happen in real life, but
So we're gonna leave Val till last to see the regular pistol, hits, wounds, AP0 on the sisters. One dice, and then grenade
Yep.
launcher, one AP2 on the sisters, another one dies, and then blast, 2d6 plus 1, so 7 plus 1 is 8. Threes because -1, and then strength 4, so threes. AP 0, so 3 ups on these, 6. Another one dies, and then we have her heavy bolter. Um, Looking for twos. Gonna move 2 of them off, and then fish. Let's go ahead and use 2 miracles to get sustains. And then twos. Yes, 6 AP1s.
oh my.
So 1 lives. We tried. We tried so hard. Um, cool. That means
I
we're
mean,
just
just
gonna.
trying and just getting scammed.
Yeah. That's fine, I guess. That's just gonna have to be what it is. Um, really wanted her to kill you so I could get a miracle die back, but these be the things that be happening. Okay. Moving over to charges. I'm gonna declare the triumph into Canis. We're using a 6 at 8. I think that should be able to do it because we can move 1 with a pivot. And that is absolutely with a 1. Cool.
Hmm.
Um, okay, thank God for that. So that's fine. Then let's go ahead and throw the Canoness into this armature.
Yep.
And then let's go ahead and throw the Junif into the Calidus and roll the Battle Sisters into the Calidus. They absolutely make it. Can't reach to get around. So we're just going to see if we can perfectly string back to be within 3 of the objective if we happen to get you. That looks like it does it. Cool. And then the Warglaive is going to declare into the Soul Battle Sister because it looks like I can get her from this side. I can't. Um, I don't know, man.
Can he or can't he?
I don't think so. Can you measure and see if that is
Oh,
within?
you can. That's definitely in.
Do you want to keep that one instead then?
Yeah, it would make more sense, yeah, because that would have been the superior, but I'll just leave it as simulacrum. Just
Okay. So they are or aren't chargeable from behind.
uh, yeah, they would be killable. Yeah,
Cool. Then we'll do it. I mean, I don't need that 12. I don't think
that's
there's any
well.
way for me to
I
miss
mean,
you. I like your spirits. We're absolutely paying 1 CP at the start of the fight phase and making Canis have to hit into the Triumph.
okie dokie.
Then we're starting with the Canoness into the Armiger. And we're off to the races. So, twos. 1, that is a lethal, and then a 5. No. 1 AP2 damage 2 on the Armiger. Take 2 damage. Takes 1, down to 2. Cool.
Yep.
And then we have fights first on the Armiger. Here's 8 attacks into the Lone Sister. 3s with sustained. Work, please. Thank you. 5s. She dies, but just barely. Oh my god, your sisters rolled so hot. They were trying so hard to
Yeah.
live. Triumph goes into you. She has 18 attacks on 2s and then 6s. So these are AP3. 1 damage each, so feel bad.
Feel no pain.
Nope, take 2. And then we have ongoing. Would you like to start with Canis, sister, or the Warlife?
I'll start with Canis.
Cool.
Um, 4-pin rumble on the
Try
triumph, I
it.
presume.
3 up, 4 up.
Yeah.
18 wounds. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
I
go
gotta
for
go into
them.
the assassin, but the assassin fights first. Are you fighting Battle Sisters or Junif would fight first?
Uh, just double check her stats.
Junif has a 4 up in 1 and you're wounding her on 4s, and the sisters have a 6 up in 1 and you're wounding them on 3s.
Yeah, I'll go for the sisters.
Go for it. 5 attacks on 2s with lethals. Yep, and then 3s on those. So we can't die. 6s. Nope, we lose
Invulns.
3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think we just want to be able to go back to the objective.
Yeah. So go back to
And then Junif.
Canis. Oh yeah, it's charged it.
3 AP2 damage 2 on the Callus. May need to make all of them. She
Yeah,
dies.
she's gone.
Hey, we got us ass, even if Canis lives. Okay,
Talking of which,
go for it. Junif.
how many CP have I got? Three.
You're on 3 and you used your free one.
Yep. So,
Yes.
the Triumph is just infantry, right?
Yes. Toughness 3. The
I am
canonesses used
going
to
to
be.
use.
Sorry, go for it.
I'm going to spend a CP given Thunderstomp.
Which means.
So, all his attacks become devastating.
Okay.
I still need a roll of 6 on the wound roll for those.
E.
Because it's like, I could do the. It's like 5 big attacks at damage 9, or just go for 10 at damage. I think I go for the 10 again.
Cool.
So, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Single reroll. No.
There you go.
So, 2s to wound, 6
Yep.
is devastating.
Yep. So those are dev. Those are dev, sorry. 4s. So we take. Sorry, we take 5 of them in total. So
So that is 5
15.
times 3 is 15,
We
yeah.
live on 3. Easy scab. That's very lucky. And then I guess I will elect to do the sacrosancts and
Mm-hmm.
just gonna do the same 3 attacks again. Here's a palatine, 2s, 6s, sergeant, 6s, and then last one is lethal, and then 6s. 3 AP2 damage 1, 5 ups. You die. 2 to
Do
wound.
we explode?
No.
No.
Cool. We don't want to tag Kenneth, so we're just gonna stay. And then you get to fight with the armature over here.
Oh, he charged me, didn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't charge, so I will go for just a 4 attacks though, because we failed 1. It's gone. So I'm hitting on 4s now.
Hmm?
We roll that one. Nope. 2s. 1 invulnerable.
I'm good.
It's fine.
And then we get to do Val.
Mm-hmm.
So the little one hits. Yep, AP2 damage 2. AP3 because Triumph Aura. So 6s. Um, and then 6 damage. Stop it. So it takes 3.
What the hell happened there?
So you're on 7. And then Val. So these are Dev. And then start with these 6-ups. I mean, that doesn't mean you're supposed to make them. Philippines, surely, right? You gotta
How
make
many?
9. You gotta make 3 of them.
9. Okay. Um.
You can super
Yeah.
reroll the 2 on your save to try and get a 6. That's the only thing I can see that helps you here.
Yeah, I'll go for that. So that should leave me on 1 CP actually.
Yep.
For the fun stuff. So that reroll? Nah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
No!
God almighty.
Ugh! And this is because Val didn't kill the thing because I didn't have a miracle extra. God damn it. You're on 1. Ugh! Stop it. Why? Ugh. Fuck's sake. Okay. Well, that happens. Wah, 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 wah.
That does put me. That does bracket him, so it does mean I've only got 15 OC on there.
I mean, if I killed you, that means so because I
And you've got
am.
16 because of Triumph. Unless they go down as well.
Let me check. I think she just loses half her attacks and an aura, and I don't get to re-pick a new. I'm only gonna pick one aura, but no, she still keeps her OC. So we do take the objective
Yeah.
because 14, 16. I guess we'll
Mm-hmm.
walk in here with Val. God damn it! I have no reason, no room or reason to complain, but it just is annoying in the moment.
Yes, it
So you get
is.
another turn. And then your cards. Area cleanse.
See what we've got.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna consolidate my battle sisters back on the point so I can farm another miracle.
If I got those a turn earlier, it wouldn't have been so bad. Hmm. Tell you what.
So on a 6.
Hmm.
That seems dubious.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'll throw away cleanse for a CP.
Yes. DX then. And then redraw. Overwhelming. Mm, that's that's what we call
Bit
one
more
of the bad
feasible.
ones. That seems pretty free.
That's pretty bog standard for me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good redraw. I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't be complaining. You could have just drawn it the first time around. At least it's better CP. I think it's gonna be really hard to deny a 15 based on the way that turn went, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to clean you up enough. And you're probably scoring this, so diff is gonna be really small on this, no matter which way this goes. It's very drawish
Just
machine.
depends what you were expecting.
Yeah. I mean, not expecting. I have this down as like an 11 or a 12, so it's like I'm not expecting a lot from it, but it is what it is, right?
Hmm.
Like, I was hoping to deny you. Nothing mission-wise has actually changed. Just remember to score the 2 points on area you need to get within the small
Oh
circle.
god, yeah.
If that makes you want to redraw area instead of the cleanse, then go for it.
No, because they're both as bad as each other, really.
I mean, area you need a 6 on the Battle Sisters to even score, period. And remember, you gotta stay on
Yeah,
point from me. So
yeah,
if you want to be on the point, you gotta go here. But yeah, you
yeah.
can also go there
Advanced
eventually.
Sisters. Oh, Battle Shock for Canis.
Eeh. Nope.
No, no stratagems for him.
That's
And then the Army
something, I
Gem.
guess. Nope.
No, both failed. Wow. Okay. And then I'll try and advance the Sisters.
Yep.
They get the 6.
No, stop it. Uh, yep. Absolutely makes it. You need to kill all of the Sacrosancts and all of the Arcos to get the 5 on this, which looks difficult.
Not
But
going to happen.
yeah, no, that's what I said
Unless
in the
you
book.
roll really bad.
Yeah, let's
I'm just going
hope
to
that
flip
doesn't happen.
this.
Oh, whoops.
No, 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 I was flipping him because I was on check line of sight.
Ah, what line of sight are you looking for? I'm not in the terrain.
Oh, yeah, good point.
That was very intentional. He loves the green Arcos. Shoot those.
I don't think he's got much choice, annoyingly.
Yay!
I think they've actually shafted me a little bit as well.
Yep. Remember, you score bottom of turn next time around, so
Yeah.
I'll give you the 1 on this one. There you
Uh, I'm not even fully in, so I can't even shoot her over there.
go. Nope.
Boo! Oh well, it is what it is.
Are you happy with that?
I'll have to be.
Not happy, but at least done.
Yeah.
Let's go with that
I'm
one.
gonna see a turn 5.
Okay, where we got? Where we
Okay.
got?
Helvin is gonna shoot Vol's unit.
Yeah. So Val has cover, but that doesn't. The Paragon doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
They're in combat, so -1. Are you starting with the Melta or the
Autocannon first.
Yeah, okay. Force,
I'm saving the reroll just in case.
and then reroll one of those. You need threes.
Uh,
T7.
I also totally failed the one save. You got one on 2 wounds, it's damage 3.
Yeah,
Yeah. So 1 save at -1.
we're good.
Alright. Melt gun
Hits,
hits. Of
wounds.
course it wounds.
Give me a minute. What is my CP this turn? You're shooting Canis. likely into this anyway. So what's the upside of making this? Canis is, if you shoot Canis into this combat, then
It's going to be negligible because it can't use his big gun.
oh yeah, because it's both of them are blast,
Yeah.
which means if
It
I
means a
live
sack
with
has to
this,
suck that up.
then it's huge. So let's do it. Let's scam. We did it.
Yeah. And then Canis will do his multi-laser into Volgarms and then the blast into the Sacrosants.
Yep, they are blast 2, but also -1 to be wounded.
Yeah, do the multi-laser first anyway.
Yep. Nope.
You roll that one miss. Still misses. Five to range, remember,
Six.
aren't
Yeah.
you?
Do you want to
Yeah,
reroll here
just
and
the
roll
one.
again?
Nah, it's not going to be enough.
Make that one.
There's no AP on that, so
Yep.
2d6 on them.
Ooh.
3, 4, 5.
And then 3, so it's
Threes.
-1. You used a hit reroll earlier. Wait. You have one more, because you had a 5.
Okay, let's check that in.
So
Yeah.
the 2s don't work because -1, but you do get to reroll one of them, and because you haven't used that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No, all right.
These have AP on them, yes?
Yeah, you can be on your inv one.
AP 1. I'm gonna
Well, actually,
start on this one who has cover.
oh, it's only AP one, yeah. So
Because you don't see the whole.
no.
Yeah, let's just start on the one in cover. 3 up, and then 3 up. They're good. That's this game. This is so many dicey swings back and forth. It feels like this
Yeah.
matchup.
Okay. This crippled one's going to shoot the Canoness in
Canoness, go for
combat.
it.
The big shots.
Yep.
Actually, they're all going to be the same one, though, aren't they?
Yep, they are.
They're all going to be kill shots if
Force,
they connect.
reroll.
You roll that miss.
Yeah,
Two.
and then
Yep,
two
3
straight.
runs.
Yep. Nope, we die. I
That
guess
she's
the
toast.
one thing is that you don't if you roll 2 and hit and miss one. No, you're just re-rolling the first miss anyway. It doesn't matter. D3 extra miracle.
Yeah.
So she's oh my god, she's got me 8. Cool. That's pretty good. That unit
Mm.
is 60 points, by the way.
And that's what 2d3
Yeah, she
miracle
rolled
dice. 1
3
3.
twice, so she's gotten 8 miracles, thrown a free grenade,
Yeah.
and done some extra wounds. She almost killed an Arbinger as well.
Yeah.
This one. That's you,
He's
that's
gonna
you.
try and bag Junif with his melter.
Yep. All of them.
Yeah, start with the small one.
Cool.
No, start with the big one actually,
Yeah,
because I
because
don't know what you'd after that.
important. Yep.
Both
T5s,
hit.
2s, 4 ups.
Yep.
I mean, we'll go.
Yep. Little melter.
Reroll.
Yep.
Works, wounds. 9 versus 5 needs a 3, so reroll.
Yep.
4 up. Okay.
That makes it for Canis, I think.
I mean, no, I don't mind. I think we've both done that to each other this entire game. It feels
Oh,
like,
definitely. Yeah.
which is quite funny. Did you? Yeah, no, you did shoot this guy. Yeah. No, that's the other
Yeah.
one.
I've just got this one left in the middle.
Yep.
He's just gonna charge
Charges.
the Arcos.
Oh wait, did this guy shoot?
He has nothing he can shoot at because they're in combat.
No, they aren't. I fell back. You can shoot them.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna light him up then.
No. Get out of here, Arcos. Reroll. Boop, and then twos. Yep. Whoops, that's not how that works. Absolutely mega dead. No
Yeah.
questions, no ifs and or buts about it. Miracle is a 3. Cool. Now charges. Where would you like to start?
Yeah. This one.
Yep. Into Arcos.
Yeah.
Would you like to
And
stank him
heal.
up?
Oh yes, please.
Go for it then. Use that last EP. Because Canis can't anyway.
So 10.
I'll put you down to 1. 0. So 10. There you go.
Yeah.
and then fives, and then five of Philippines. I make one, so one of them die. Cool. And then any more charges? Because you took 15, yeah.
Oh god, yeah. If I realised the triumphant was there, I would have gone with that on there. Oh well.
If it's any consolation, I could have respawned it.
I know, but then it wouldn't be.
No, I see.
You'd be striking first anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's academic. Yeah, big guy
Sorry,
then.
if you want the
So
three mortals on Triumph instead, I don't mind. Because I
no,
don't want to
no,
see it.
that's all right.
Okay.
So
Sweeps.
slash, yep,
Okay,
sweeps.
take a reroll that too.
Yep.
That's another hit. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then twos. That's really pretty good.
That many.
Six. Fives. That's not how
Mm,
that works. Guys, come on. Behave. Um, so two of
two down.
them, which is just enough to take me down to OC7. Which I think is the only thing that matters here. Oh, I guess I'll pull from the other side so I at least get to hit you back with all of them later.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're still getting a 5 because we're at 45. We're at, yeah, we're at 40. Yeah, so we're still getting it. And, yep. Because they are still here, not getting moved, so we don't need to worry about moving out of area denial here. And then it's just ongoing. So we're starting with Val into Canis. We're eating a miracle, we're taking no chances. Twos. Fours. Sixes. Okay. And then 9 Philippines. Don't make all of them. Does he blow?
No.
He doesn't.
Nope.
And Canis gets out within
And
3. Is that
it's
the ruling?
just like disembarking from transport.
Yeah. No, no. The one difference is that disembarking is wholly within, and he's just within. Is the difference here.
Yeah.
So you get to love tap the edge of this little purple border. Don't really know if it matters where he gets out, but it's up to you.
No. And if it wasn't battle shot, I could have fight on death. Oh well.
Yep. Okay. That is just my ongoing here then. There's no reason to. So I think we should just burn the CP to reroll hits here because we want to have as many chances as possible of killing this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's just the best way of the best use of our time. So that is how many left? One is 7. 7 times 6 is 42. So these are hitting on 3s re-rolling. Go away, sustain, and then looking for 6s. 5. 3 ups. Take 2. Philippines. Okay, take 2. And then we have 7 hazardous checks. We lose 2 guys. Hold on. The first one dies, and then the other one lives with a wound. Hell yeah. So we only lose 1. This unit is dumb. Okay. I think that's all of it. You overwhelmed for 3 then, yes? Because this got super lucky all the way down the road.
Um.
Just the
Oh yeah,
cannon.
for the Cananas, yeah.
Yep.
And then
2 an area.
yeah.
And then go ahead and send it over. So we get 15, which doesn't matter because we only needed 10. I gotta say Triumph Auras, I only get 1. I think that we should try and kill you, which means the best thing we can do is try and reach this guy. So I'm gonna say movement here. We get a 6. Then we check our cards, which is gonna be no prisoners and containment. Containment is easy enough. Junif has been available for this the entire game. And then one of the idiots down here is going to be able to do it. Whether if the triumph fails, then the armature is just going to do it. So we have those points secured. Um, and then no prisoners is kill shit. So we should be able to kill Hector. Hopefully we can kill the Halverin and maybe we can throw something into the Warglaive or whatever, or the Battle
I'm
Sisters.
sure sure they'll get sisters, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. I basically want to see if I can limit you to not getting a 15, because that would be 5 diff points. And that's the only thing I
Mm,
really care about here. Because I do think I should be able to score pretty well on my cards here. Um, so I guess I'm just going to walk over here so we have an Overwatch on your turn potentially into that guy. I'll check the Miracle on the home. Nope, we're eating a 3 to get. Sorry, the 2 doesn't work. We're eating a die to go to 2 CP, and then we have a bunch of battle shocks. Girls on home are shook, but we sticky, so we still hold it, so we still get to try to die. Then it's a triumph, which fails. So that just means the armature is locked up to doing that. And then I think that is all of the ones, because these ones are above starting. Okay, so I think it's just can um yeah, because that's gonna be containment, and this has to be containment now because the triumph failed. Maybe I should have auto passed. That's fine. Too late now. We gambled. Um,
yeah, I was thinking the same for Canis as
yeah, no,
well.
it's that is more of a hindsight thing. That is
Yeah, it is.
or like the one thing is maybe I should have used a miracle on it. I don't care enough. It's fine. It is what it is. So the big question uh, is there a funny line of sight on this guy for Val? I think so, because movement aura is active. Yeah. Let's see if we can cross court the Warglaive. It doesn't matter. Um, let me do. I'm just gonna lock this guy's movement and then check what he needs to get over here. That's a 5, and then 7. Um, 10 is 17, so he needs a 5 on the advance. I fucked up not getting the actual position to lock, but that's a 5. This guy can't get through here, and that is further away. So let's see if I can deny you 5 points, I guess. Um, that's just gonna stay. Um, Val moves 4 and then 6. Twisting the spear to see the little idiot. And then I guess we're just gonna keep max coherency to keep a good charge into here. Does Hector have an in-one?
I don't believe so. Let's double check.
Moving up 8 with a
No,
triumph.
all he's got is loan up.
Cool. Um, so I think I want them into the Warglaive to fish. So the Paladin is gonna move. Let's check this Sacrosanct. So that is 3, 4, and then 4, which means it's a 7. At least we can auto make that with a miracle. Do. Uh, I don't think I get past to this side of the wall with her because she was here. Um, want another chance to roll my hazardous so I can maybe be strength 6 into this combat. So if she's here and that is really far, but maybe with like, no, that's a bad idea. Let's not do that. We can, however, turn her around, and then I think she can see if we just shoot her first. Cool. That's all I care about. So we're putting. We need as many big attacks into as possible. One of them is just gonna step up, so we have +1 to charge aura. Boom. Something like that is good enough. I think we're staying in combat here to have all of the options available. These ones battle shocked, so it doesn't matter, but I guess we'll walk out. You haven't run no priest, but I think you're maxing it anyway. So I guess we're throwing everything at you and seeing what happens. This one is just going to stay on the objective and contain over here. And that's it. Cool. Moving to shooting. So Battle Sisters are going to throw some bolters. Nada, good talk. Then the Palatine is going to shoot our plasma into these. That's the only thing that matters here. So hazardous check doesn't happen. We do hit. We don't wound. Don't care about. I mean, I guess we have no priest, so we should roll out the rest. It's this angle, so you're out of range. So let's throw 4 bolters into you. Um, and then, yep, 2 saves on the sisters, 3 ups. 1 dies. Let's go ahead and shoot the Triumph doesn't see here, so I guess Triumph could shoot the Warglaive. 2s. 1 save on the Armature, 3 up, and then a 6 up. You roll the 6 up and immediately. Val is gonna shoot everything into this one, eating a dice for extra attacks. And then we're shooting all of the. You didn't have it in one, right?
No, he hasn't.
Cool. So then let's shoot the entire Paragon into Hector. Here's Val. So 2s, and then 4s. These are AP1, but you have cover, so 3 ups. Ooh, so 6 damage. So you just hit it again. He dies. Does he blow? Doesn't matter because no one is nearby. He doesn't.
Nah.
So that is 1 prisoner, and then the Paragon into Hector. Surely right. That's a miss. Let's roll the other one. Let's make sure we hit. And then 2s, AP4s. So I think that just kills him, right?
Yeah, so you got 4 palmer.
Yeah. So he's gone. And then we just gotta kill 1 more thing to max our pris. We're declaring the 6 here, the 7 here. We're using a 6. So then let's see if we can get the Sacristans in. That's a 9 plus 1 is 10. Palatine is the most important model here. That will absolutely be allowed to make it later. And then this one is damage 2, and as long as those go in, I'm happy. Then we might be able to get a couple of entourages in. I think that's gonna be it, and then I'm just gonna box select and move the other ones up because I don't think they matter. We're declaring the unfailable 3 into the Armiger. That's a 6 with +1. Here.
I think he's going to go for what it's worth. No, it's not.
I mean, if you want to, go for it. If you kill a Paragon, Level needs to strat for rerolls, and then the Palatine can't do so as well.
Yeah, well.
Go for it. Like, I don't see anything better for your CP here, so see if you
Yeah.
can. Need to get 2 of them through. Trigon with 1.
Nah.
And then Melta. Nope. And then Triumph is gonna go into as well. Guess we could technically put that here to make that easier. 5 plus 1 is 6, so that absolutely works. Cool. And then let's just spend the CP and the miracle on this unit to see if we can make magic happen. So here's the Palatine. 5 attacks, looking for 6s re-rolling. So there's 1 lethal, and then we're looking for 6s on the regular ones. Nope. 1 AP2 damage 3 here. So 5 up. Take 4, so +3 and then roll. So he takes 4. He's on 6. Sergeant. They didn't lose a model, so they're not hitting on 2, so just the 1. 2 AP2 damage 2. So and then feel a pain. Takes 2 more, so it's 4 random idiots left. So that's 12 attacks. Fishing. Okay. Says lethal, looking for 6s. Is there a reason to not just spend the CP here? I don't think. I think I should guarantee Val kills. So these are 4, and you're on 4. No, let's burn it. Nope. So these are 5-ups into 6-up. You need to fail all of them to die. You make 2 of them and then 6-ups. So you're on 2. Maybe the Arcos can do it. Guess we'll
Well,
just
that'll hit
console.
first.
Yeah, no, you absolutely hit first.
Hmm.
These are just gonna consolidate and try and
Yeah.
consolidate on the point if it matters. Um, think that is it. And then I'll do Val real quick. So here's the damage 2s. Hits on 2s, looking for 4s. So 5-ups. Take 2, so 6s. 2 damage. And then Val hits. Only 2 saves. And then 3 Philippines. Takes 2 more. And then Triumph is only 9 attacks, so now you live. Oh well. Nope. Your hitbacks.
Okay then. Um,
Probably a bad idea, to be honest.
Armature will probably hit the Triumph.
Yeah.
Rated? No. All hit. Reroll.
Yep.
4 saves.
Take a damage. And then into
And the
Arcos.
Warglaive. Yeah.
Oh, a thing to note here. If you kill 2 models, I +1 to wound. I'm not sure it's better for you to kill them or not.
Hmm. I go for Sacrosanct actually, because only 1 wound each, aren't I?
Yeah, they are. And then reroll. And then 3s cost -1. Reroll. 4-ups.
And you won't run anyway.
Okay. So we're keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest die. Good talk. Cool. And then the Arcos.
Yep.
So 6 times 6 is 36. 3s. And then 6s. Come on! Okay. 3-ups into 6-ups. You need to fail both of these. Yay, we did it!
Does it explode? No.
We get an additional point. And then it's your go. So
Wow.
cards.
Yeah. No battle shock. Nope. Oh, come on.
Ugh.
Um, discard assets.
Before you do,
Mm. That's
I
just a good
think
point, actually.
Locust. No, you have Battle Sister for Locust.
Yeah, I
Acid
can
is
get
3
that.
points and Locust is 2, right?
For the lesser version, yeah.
Because this is your home field. I think you can absolutely do as small assets here. Because this guy
What
isn't
you've
doing
got.
anything better, right? And getting the armature. I guess it is that if you shoot me off, then you might be able to take this one, right?
Hmm.
Because 5 primary is better. But don't you just Battle Sisters here without letting me and having to live Val's Overwatch, but but it doesn't work because
Well,
it's
she's in combat
yeah,
anyway. Yeah.
exactly. So isn't it just like go here, and then you can recover with these 2, and if you want, you can assets here, or you can redraw and see what you get.
Yeah.
Because you already have a 15, because you sticky home, and now you have this, and now you have this, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't need to split there, do I?
And because the other one you're not taking from me. So it's the question is, do you want to redraw a Locust? Doing a Locust takes you to the next breakpoint anyways, because then it's 96 to 36, which is 30 instead of 31.
So dumping recover assets is pretty much risk free.
Uh, this is, if you take both, it is 76 to 96. And
Hmm.
the next different point is if you have one less points than this. So if you redraw
Right.
one of these and don't get it. So the question is, what do you have left in your deck?
So very good question. A 7.
Because Locust is the one you're dumping if one, right?
Yeah.
This is what we get for greedy.
Because I point on getting something like Storm Hostile or something. Well,
Oh yeah. Nope.
I think if it was for real, just sticking with what you know is probably the best thing.
I think I don't
And
think
what,
there's
you
a
had it
way.
down to 12, so 13-7 is not horrible.
It's a differential of 30. No, 20, right? So
Can't remember.
so this is a 13-7, and if I have one more point, it's 21. Wait. So it's 1 through 5, and then it's up to 10, and then up to 15, and up to 20. Yeah, it's a 13-7 right now. And there's no card in the game that gets you to a 12, and if you lose
No.
one of these points, then you don't get it. So yeah, 13-7.
Yeah. So just moving them up there is probably the easiest thing to do and be
Yeah,
done with it.
you just gotta be within the outer one for Locust. And
Oh, the middle
then
one.
yeah, you
Oh, the
just have to take on
center.
this objective and be fine. And I have nothing I
Mm.
can do about this. So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
there's
And shoot a triumph out of
yeah, I
spite.
mean you can go for some revenge stuff. None of this is gonna affect the score.
Yeah. Shoot a triumph. Why not?
Go for it.
Not using the reroll. Should have done the melter first.
Do you want to reroll a two? This
No.
is Val or Triumph.
Oh, triumph.
Oh,
So that
then
would
the
have
two
wounded, wouldn't
wounds.
it? Yeah. Yeah, both
Um,
your saves.
she dies.
That's very dead.
Yes. I'll burn a CP and bring her back. Cause fuck you.
You
You're in combat. You can't kill her.
can't. She's battle shocked.
Oh no, you're right. She's dead. My bad. No, you're good. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
looking back at it,
Figuratively up there.
Val just should have charged the Battle Sisters instead of the Helverin. But that is what it is. I think that's a diff point, or maybe two. But
Mm,
because then it's I don't see you getting a 15 because I have an armature and you have an armature and they are never taking each other off even if Triumph is in the way.
yeah.
So you should have
If I
let that
did
go.
see what I've got if I dumped Locust anyway.
Yeah, go for it. Storm. So that's two more.
Yeah, but it's not enough to flip things around.
And like how I don't see how you take this one or this one, right? Then you need to start
Mm,
rolling dice, and then this guy isn't recovering. So maybe they are recovering and
yeah.
he's recovering, but then you need
Mm,
something on here, so it gets really messy really fast, right?
yeah, I don't even think about assassination and maybe get Junith.
Yeah, and then I mean even if you get assassination, that's 5 points, right? And this is still a
Yeah.
13-7.
Mm.
No,
Oh well.
thank you very much for the game.
Yeah. Still lose to sisters. Yay.
Way, I sent Val the wrong way, which lost me to like two differentials. Oh well.
Yeah.
That happens. Cool. I'll go ahead and post it. Thank
Cool.
you so much for the game.
Yeah, thank you.